What are you doing? I'm trying to level it up the way I want it to be. Ooh, I hope it's. Yeah, just know in the beginning it's moving because I'm trying to. I'm trying to set it up right because I felt like it was too low than what I wanted it to be. I didn't realize that until I got on the live, that part. But it's your girl Training with Sharice. Of course, hit the like button, subscribe, replay gang. Know this content that I'm gonna give y'all fire. So make sure you hit the like button when you come through. So you see the title and what it says. You see the thumbnail. You see what it says. This is the best part about my thumbnail. I meant to say that. The best part about my thumbnail is that I realized that we actually got money. Like, cause to be real, I thought we was broke. I thought we was poor. But the truth is, we ain't broke, and we sure as fuck ain't pro. And I'm shaking my head like this. I know you're like, why? Because we are worth trillions of dollars, and we ain't got. Think about that, y'all. Shout out to Rango TV, cause he was actually the one that said we had trillions of dollars. And when he said it, I'm like, wait, what? I was like, I know damn well we ain't got $1 trillion. Who, us? You talking about the people that ain't got shit? You talking about the people that hasn't built anything? You talking about the people that's for the at least for the last 50 years that I know of, even though I've only been on this earth about 31 of them. So you telling me this whole time, cause it says 2024. So 2024, we have trillions of dollars. And in my mind, I'm trying to figure out how we got trillions of dollars and we don't got nothing. We don't have a. I told my boyfriend this. I was like, we don't even have a Fortune 500 company. I know, like, what you do know what it is? I said, I don't care if I know what it is or not. Just think about that. Do we have that? No. So I did some research and I found out that, of course, as usual, per usual, it was some Hollywood entity that actually is the only person that actually standing on business. And I'm like, that's crazy. So you telling me in 2025, after our goddamn ancestors had to literally get mauled down, get uh, uh, comforters, blankets with diseases on it. Then at the same time, they had to put up with the diseases for the Europeans. They brought that over here because you know the Europeans came to America and corrupted the goddamn Native Americans, which is us, by the way. So it's funny that our ancestors, our real ancestors, that y'all be fucking disrespecting on a daily. Cause I'm never going to say I'm a fucking FBA. That's fucking weird. And the people that keep pushing this agenda, I be ready to slap y'all. Because me, I grew up, and my damn stepdaddy, he was Native American. I remember growing up on the damn computer, him showing us his ancestry. And so with that being said, I ain't talking about no DNA fake ass shit. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about your actual genetics of your daddy, your mama, your great great granddaddy, right? We're Native Americans. That's our ancestors. The only difference is we just act like we don't know that's us because y'all refuse to let go that slave mentality. The reason why we have $1 trillion and in 2025 we ain't got shit to show for it at all. And the part about the whole thing is we the new Ku Klux Klan. We literally deleting each other at an all-time high. I ain't gonna cap. I remember in my early 20s, I back then, I was like, is it me or is our community finna start deleting each other at an alarming rate? And I knew it was coming because I love music. So I grew up at a time where music was a certain way, and then next thing you know, it became rap. So it was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't like rap. I ain't never been a rap fan. I always been an R&B singer. That's why I can sing, and of course I ain't gonna cap. I can't rap too because I grew up in a household where we listened to R&B, old school music. But what I'm saying is, music, these entertainers corrupted the whole system of our people and finessed y'all to call yourselves FBA. And every time I do research on fucking FBA, I get nothing. I get fucking thin air. And then this motherfucking so-called FBAs on YouTube telling y'all to go get some fake ass reparations. Stop with the bullshit. Why y'all think I put Dave Chappelle in the fucking thumbnail? He said that shit in 2003, and I remember it, and I had it on DVD. God damn it, I wish I still had them DVDs now. Oh, I'll be showing them off right now. I'm so mad about that. But what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is they been running fucking skits on y'all this whole time. That was a skit. And I never understood why, again, FBAs, which is Tariq Nasheed, influence people online, not in reality, by the way, online to be in a cult called FBA. And if you fucking do your research, you dumb whores, y'all are the tellers. So I laugh now because it's like y'all say y'all FBA, but if you fucking go do your research, it was in 1526, which when the Europeans came to America. So you fucking dummy. That means you're the fucking tether. So when you're running around calling Ringo TV a tether, you really calling your motherfucking self a tether. Because at the end of the day, I'll sit here and, call people tethers myself. But what I will say, when I call you a tether, is because you are being racist toward me. Because at the end of the day, I have Jamaicans in my family. So I always get offended when people be like, Jamaicans, we are like, ugh. We foreigners, like, no, my people we ain't fucking foreigners. So, they always want to talk shit and be like, oh, he's Jamaican, he's Panamanian. Like, y'all can't get mad at us because we know who fuck we is and we claiming who we are. But y'all want to run around and call yourselves crayons. Because, again, think about that. You're calling yourselves crayons. But I want to let y'all hear the Dave Chappelle skit because at work, I thought about this because I'm like, for whatever reason, Dave Chappelle was on my mind.
Good afternoon. I'm Chuck Taylor. Frank Dobson died last night in his sleep. Our top story? As we all know, Congress recently approved paying over $1 trillion to African Americans as reparations for slavery. Well, today, the first checks were sent out. Wendy Mullen is standing by live in Queens with more. Wendy?
Thanks, Chuck. We're standing here in front of the Olympic Liquor Store in Queens where scores of African Americans have been lined up for hours. We spoke to a few of them earlier. Ladies, can we get a word?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. What you broke?
That's a good one.
Sir, now that you've got your check, do you plan on quitting your job driving this truck?
Truck driver? I ain't no truck driver. I'm a janitor.
Janitor?
That's right, baby. I just bought this truck straight cash. And I got enough cigarettes to last me and my family for the rest of our lives.
You see how we was thinking? Cigarettes.
So, Chuck, as you can see, it's been a pretty amazing day. Back to you.
They gave y'all reparations. And you know what y'all did when y'all got y'all reparations? And Dave Chappelle goddamn, TV show, when y'all got y'all dumbass reparations, y'all know what y'all did with them? Y'all gave right to the same oppressors that y'all want me to be mad at all day, every day. Them same oppressors that y'all want me to be mad at, y'all gave them all the money back. Wait, y'all doing that right now. Because let's think about this. It's 2025. This was a goddamn skit in 2003, right? Think about that. This happened in 2003. It's 2025. We literally worth trillions of dollars. Do we own anything? Can we stand up with the other nations? You see how when Trump be arguing with China, when he be arguing with Russia, when all of them, right? Where the fuck we at with the whole scenario? Where we at in this mix? No goddamn where, and we worth $1 trillion. Now, when I think about this Dave Chappelle thing, it makes me even more madder than what I really am, because it's like now it really shows that they knew that motherfucking stupid ass black people 20-some fucking years fucking later was going to be fucking crying about fucking reparations, and they worth trillions of dollars. And at the same time, at the same time, they done gave all their wealth to the other nations. And I can say that myself too, because I ain't gonna sit here and cap and pretend, because this is from an Asian hair beauty place, and that's about it, because I don't wear no makeup and all that other extra shit. I just do my own hair. But see, think about that. I can't go give no black woman this money, because one, they gonna be wanting me to give them like $500, $600 to do my hair. I ain't doing all that. I say, I just fuck it. I'm just go get an Asian woman. There's $20, and then for a month I'll be good. I'm just keeping it real, because at the end of the day, we can't actually go to each other and build because we gotta go to other nations. Because the moment we try to build with each other, it's gonna get up. It's proof. Think about it. The church is literally getting trillions of our dollars. And people still doing it like it ain't nothing. Even to this day, we will allow the white men to come into our household and tell us that we should get child support from our baby daddy. And then men, they so weak in today's time, they don't even want to fight for their own motherfucking kids. They allow these women to put them on child support, which is crazy because she run into white zaddy to put your ass on child support because you laid down with a Jezebel. So now she done ran to white zaddy and got your ass on child support. But these men don't even want to be men no more. They don't even try to fight for the goddamn kids because we live in a time if she can go to white zaddy, then your ass need to go to white zaddy and get your goddamn kid. I don't get it. Y'all want white people, this I mean, which is crazy because they call themselves white people, right? Get it? Black crayon, white crayon. So them same crayons, y'all gonna want to run to them and get child support, all this other stupid shit. But when it actually comes to actually providing in our community, we don't do that. We'll get the church the money. I'm gonna say it again. We'll give all the other nations the money, but we don't do nothing for each other. And then the first time we think that another so-called black person is doing better than us, it's finna go left real quick. And that's why in 2023, this new generation of these goddamn kids, whatever the fuck they call them, I don't know what to tell y'all because I ain't gonna even sit up here and I ain't gonna lie. This thing should really show y'all that the reason why our community is messed up is because we don't want to hold ourselves accountable. The truth is, we always had money. That never was the problem. What black people don't understand is if they literally was to just take us out, like all of us at one time, the America would go down. That's what our people don't get. It's like y'all want these same white people to elevate y'all when we already elevated and we not black and they not white. It's a fucking crayon. It's called, they tricked y'all asses in school with history. That's why back then they had the Ku Klux Klan out here hanging niggas. And now in 2025, black people are deleting each other at all-time high. So with that being said, y'all do Ku Klux Klan members. So get mad at me, FBA. Get mad at me, Black Israelite. All these cult-like groups, y'all are the new Ku Klux Klan. And that's how I'm always look at y'all now. And you know why I'm saying that? Because white people did the same thing that black people doing. But what y'all never understood is the reason why y'all slaves is because, like Ringo TV said, he's Panamanian and Jamaican and American. That's why he's not a slave. That's why y'all still slaves. Because for some reason, y'all want me to believe that y'all grandma told you was fucking FBA. You want me to believe at 31 years old that your motherfucking grandma, granddaddy told you this fucking lie that you was fucking FBA. That's how you know our people fucked up, and I'm glad the Most High put us in fucking shambles. I'm glad he cursed us. Oh, I'm telling y'all, I only be when I was growing up, I used to really get upset because I used to always feel like I had to save my community because even at a young age, I knew we was fucked up. But now that I'm older and I'm wiser, I see why the Most High put us in bondage. As much as y'all want to keep saying it's the white man, fuck that. We the ones in motherfucking bondage. We literally got trillions of dollars and got shit to show for it. And the fucked up part about it, I'm gonna say it again. In 2003, they had a fucking show called Dave Chappelle. And he had a moment where he was talking about motherfucking reparations. And you know what people did when they got reparations? What they doing right now, and they ain't even got the reparations. So that's what I'm gonna keep saying. At the end of the day, we're never gonna grow. I get it. Like, we're never gonna grow because all we care about is trying to please the same crayon that we are. But the only difference is they white and y'all black. Like, the reason why I'm saying it like this is because it's the truth. That's what I learned from school. That's what I understood. I was like, because I always used to think this. I was like, so you telling me everybody else know their culture. Everybody else around the world know who the fuck they are. Everybody follow some stupid ass religion when they really should just follow the Most High. But you telling me white people and black people are the only motherfuckers that's calling themselves crayons. Nobody else around the world is calling themselves crayons but black and white people. And then y'all wonder why back in the day they was the Ku Klux Klan. And in today's time, we the motherfucking Ku Klux Klan. I get it. So again, to the elite 2025, y'all help me out. Y'all don't know. Cause in my mind, I always used to think even back then when I used to, cause I live in Tennessee. So they teach us real history. So I used to even think that back then. I'm like, so how did white people get brainwashed to be fucking Ku Klux Klan members? Cause I'm thinking to myself, let's be real. All humans been, having sex with each other. I don't care what race creed you are. People always been doing that. So what made white people become racist haters? Because think about this. They are the color white, which means they're a fucking crayon. So if y'all didn't understand that they got finessed to be that, and now we're being finessed to unalive each other, and then at the same time turn around and point the same finger at them same people that we are. And then that's why black and white people gonna keep going through this cycle. And I ain't gonna cap. If the Most High blessed me to live another generation, I'm gonna say it again. Because in 2018, I told my goddamn family, they didn't want to believe me. I told them, I said when Obama got in office, I told them, I said to our people, if you think we somewhat old fucked up, we finna be twisted. And this 2025, the new generation of our sons that we get to look at flipped out. They're wearing purses. They got fucking fingernails on. I mean, I was just at work and I was like, I know this light skinned nigga don't got no fingernail polish on. I like, I know he don't. I'm tripping. That's the new generation. But y'all so fucking concerned about fucking reparations. And our youth are turned out. And I'm not just talking about the boys, the girls turned out too. But y'all was running around crying about fucking weak ass reparations. But when they told y'all that they was gonna depopulate y'all, y'all thought they was gonna do some. What y'all thought they was gonna do? Exactly what they doing right now. It's like y'all did not understand. Y'all was too busy being online arguing about black women hate black men, and the motherfucking kids trapped up in the matrix, which is YouTube, and this new matrix that they got for these kids. That's why I ain't gonna lie. I thought being a millennium, I ain't gonna lie, I thought being a millennium was traumatizing because I grew up on Disney Channel and I thought that shit was traumatizing because I was like, I knew back then that they was getting, you know what, I knew back then. I always knew it because I used to feel like this. Why is grown people always around kids? So I always thought that shit was weird right there in itself. But this new generation of kids is not the same. It's not because they have the internet, which means that they have so many different entities that can finesse them to not even be who they supposed to be, which is a human being, create life, have a family, build wealth. But they can't. This next generation, I'm gonna say it again. Our people finna be the real Native Americans. This whole time y'all was running around, I'm FBA, I'm African American, Pan American, well, I really try to say Pan Goofy because I always be wanting to talk about fucking Dr. Umar. That's who I really want to get at. The whole time y'all was running around chasing fucking fairy tale, they flipped y'all goddamn kids out. I'm not playing. I'm 31 years old, so I look real young, as you see. So everybody that see me, especially at work, they always think I'm young. So I get to always be around people that's in their early 20s, like 25, 26. And I just be in the back of my mind, I just be like, we fucked up big time. Millenniums, because I'm a millennium, we fucked up. These new generations, they finna be going through something that we ain't never seen in our lives. And y'all still online playing fucking games, talking about reparations and kids. Think about this. White kids, I just seen this. Shout out to Late Night Crew, my homie. He was showing how white kids, 13, 14-year-old white kids, was in a fucking movie theater watching Minecraft, and I'm gonna say it again, Witchcraft, cause fucking Jack Black. This nigga is, I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch that nigga. Witchcraft. He's a warlock. He had these white kids, right? Cause I want to show you how white and black is one and the same. That's how they keep tricking y'all. The white kids was literally in there acting a motherfucking fool. The parents was in there. The parents just said, oh, we should let our 13 and 14-year-old, white kids just go to the motherfucking, theater and act a motherfucking fool. Them kids act a motherfucking fool. They was throwing shit everywhere because Jack Black said some witchcraft shit. Because I'm going to just say it. That's the truth. I don't care what nobody say. Because how can this man say a couple of words and all of a sudden all the kids act motherfucking crazy? And then I'm going to say it again. Where are the parents? What you think black people doing? What you think black kids doing? Oh, no, they ain't doing that. Ringo TV just did a live stream about it. They literally now, this is where our kids at. Not my kids, but this new generation that y'all done fucking created. These kids now running up in malls and shit. Bang, bang, and shoot, shoot. Bang, bang, shoot, shoot. Trying to unalive everybody up in there. Kids, mamas, grandmamas, granddaddies. Thank gosh none of them was in there. The only person that got shot was a man. Thank goodness the woman was protecting her child. This is the new children that they done created. And y'all crazy asses is still online talking about how black men ain't shit and black women ain't shit. That's why I be laughing at people, because I be like, I'm so glad I raised my kids right. So I don't give a fuck what the rest of the world do. If you didn't teach your kids, that's on your ass. Cause I know I took care of mine and I'm teaching mine. So I'm telling you, my kids ain't gonna get deleted. You know why they ain't gonna get deleted? Cause they ain't gonna be around people that will want to delete them. That ain't no race on that. But what y'all done out here done created, I don't know what to tell y'all. Because I'm gonna say it again, how the hell we worth trillions of dollars, but the new generation of kids are flipped out. They're worried about shit that don't make sense. They literally finna be the new criminals for the oppressors. And when I say oppressors, I don't mean white people. The real oppressors is the people that I ain't gonna say because they shall be nameless. Those the real oppressors. So now we living in a new virtual world where they literally know everything we doing, and our kids are still underneath a program which is prison. our generation of kids is still underneath the prison system. So with that being said, if you want me to believe in 10 years from now something's going to change, when I literally just 10 years ago was looking like Obama's in office, yeah, we finna be fucked. Yeah. Yeah, they finna close it out on us real quick. I was like, yeah, I knew they was us, but when I see him get in there, I knew then. Like I was like, yeah, it's finna go downhill. Then the next thing we know, Dr. Umar, Tariq Nasheed, I was like, yeah, we fucked. Because think about this, y'all are on the internet living in a fucking fairy tale land. These men are making millions of dollars off of y'all. The churches, millions and trillions of dollars off of y'all. The kids in the community are to the point to where they got guns. We at a point to where they literally playing with Carmelo Anthony's name, which is crazy. Like, how y'all gonna do Carmelo Anthony like that? Like, I ain't gonna cap. I like them as a basketball player. Because, I used to watch them sports until fucking LeBron James became a fucking, oh, let me not go there because I'll go into a whole nother subject on how motherfucking LeBron James is the reason why I had to fucking stop watching sports just in general. Huh. I don't know how y'all take that serious. And speaking of how our kids are twisted, he got wiped down by baby oil. And now y'all wonder why our kids are flipped. Y'all was too busy worried about vagina and penises and stupid and these kids then got put in the worst matrix of their life. I'm just being real. Because I'm going to say it again. Disney Channel, being a millennium, they was trying to fuck us up. But this new generation, they them up. They didn't taught them about sex. They didn't taught them about all the most ungodly things you can think about. They didn't taught them all. You know why? Because y'all let them get on the internet. While y'all was on the internet crying about vagina and penis all day, because that's basically what you doing when you saying black men ain't shit and black women ain't shit. That means that's okay. So while y'all was doing that, y'all kids was watching CJ So Cool. That's why I'm so glad I never let my kids watch that nigga. I'm telling y'all, I knew back then, and I'm bringing up CJ So Cool, is because that was the generation that my son and daughter was underneath. Most people don't know this, but back then, CJ So Cool was that generation that my son and daughter was underneath. Like, they grew up watching people like them, but I never let my son and daughter watch them. I let my son and daughter watch Ryan World. Y'all see the Asian boy. He in Walmart right now. Okay. So I let my son and daughter watch him. Cause you know why? I knew something that y'all never knew. Would I let my son and daughter, who I'm already feeling a certain type of way, cause I'm out with their dad anyway. So I'm trying to show them how they want to have mom and dad. Thank goodness I got my boyfriend, so I complete that puzzle. But what I'm saying is, why would I let my son watch CJ So Cool play stepdaddy? I knew that back then it was stupid as fuck. At first, I was gonna let my kids watch it because I'm like, oh, it's a black family, yay. Then I was like, wait, them not that nigga kids. When he said these is her kids and we ain't got no kids, I turned it off. I ain't gonna lie, I turned it off. Y'all think I'm playing. I was like, yeah, not me. I'm not doing that. My son and daughter ain't finna watch that shit. So I ain't gonna cap. My son and daughter really didn't watch a lot of like black content creators. My son and daughter, they really watch Asian people, white people, some Russian kids. That's why I keep telling y'all. Now this new generation got I Show Speed, which I had to cuss my daughter out about him. Kyson, thank goodness my son and daughter don't know who the fuck that is. Cause unlike y'all, I don't play by my son and daughter. I'm not finna let them get fucked up because the world fucked up. What that got to do with me? Y'all need to raise these fucking kids. And y'all niggas need to, since y'all wanna be out here sleeping with all the motherfucking Jezebels in the world, knocking these hoes up, getting them pregnant. Y'all motherfuckers need to go to the fucking court system, like how they be running to White Zaddy to get that motherfucking weak ass child support, them 20 cents that they motherfucking be. Y'all need to run y'all stupid ass to that fucking court system and take these fucking kids, cause these bitches is crazy and y'all know they crazy. And I just don't get it. That's why I'm keep saying our community is gonna be fucked up forever and people not gonna care. And you know why they not gonna care? Cause all they care about is talking about shit that's not gonna get us nowhere in life. And it's really the truth. That's why people like me or male content creators that's actually gonna talk about shit that's standing on business, yeah, you ain't gonna never get no millions of views off that shit. Which I don't care. Cause I don't do it for the necessarily for the millions of views. I do it because one, I wanna do it. And two, at the end of the day, I'm on this YouTube to show people that we need to do better. Coming from a person who literally believes in polygamy, lived the lifestyle, came out of my situation with my, son and father, daughter, my father and sons. I don't know why I always do that. I mean to say son and daughter's father. But I always like to do that because I don't like to do that baby daddy shit. So I always try to change my whole vocabulary. Because to me, when you say baby mama and baby daddy, I ain't got time for all that. That's like, that means we some ratchet people. So when I say that means your ass ratchet. So I ain't saying it, by myself and, my son and daughter's father. Because at the end of the day, it's about respect, whether you with that person or not. And that's another thing what's wrong with us, too. I don't give a fuck what the fuck y'all been through. Who gives a fuck? What about the fucking kids? Like, that's why when I was growing up, I used to always think, I was like, one day when I have kids, I don't give a fuck what happened between me and their father. But I know one thing, they gonna love their goddamn daddy and they gonna love me. Because at the end of the day, what the fuck do the kids got to do with it? Like, why do people love to traumatize kids? Like, nah, I get it. The real reason why the black community gonna forever stay cursed is because they don't care about the kids. They'll let the kids get fucked up. Like, the mamas and daddies they were worried about everything on planet Earth but the fucking kids. The kids can be doing the most. I mean, they could get into the. We at a point where people let their kid, right? No, my bad, not let their kid, but their daughter hit somebody upside their goddamn head, right? Come out on television, tell the whole world what about her feelings, and her motherfucking daddy get it, daddy and mama in the background talking about something. You did a good job. Carmelo Anthony unalives a white boy because he's a coward. Because he got bullied in high school. He got the audacity. Nigga, you in high school. Like, y'all niggas weak. So that's how I be saying at the end of the day, the FBA community weak. All these other cult-like groups weak. And y'all keep following them, y'all gonna be the 2/3. So it's up to y'all. If y'all wanna keep following people that's gonna oppress y'all, that's gonna keep cursing you for the rest of your life, that's on you. How the fuck can we be worth for trillions of dollars and not have shit? That shit be getting on my nerves. Like, it's so crazy because at 31 years old, I've been living this life for a long time. I've been feeling like this a long time. And to still wake up in the morning and realize that our people ain't finna go nowhere in life is crazy. Cause I'm 31 years old and I've been seeing this shit for a long time. And I ain't gonna lie, deep down I prayed. I'm like, we gonna do something. We gonna do something. But the reality of it is, we never gonna do it. Because the kids, at the end of the day, if you really want the next generation to be successful, you have to take care of your kids. If you produce kids on this earth and you don't take care of them, if you don't put them up on game so that they can be superior than you, your ass gonna be the 2/3. What they say, the strong win and the weak lose. Okay, then I know George W. Deuce. Shout out to my my favorite president of all presidents, because I'm still never gonna let go that the nigga literally got a whole shoe thrown to him in a whole nother country. That shit fucked me up as a kid. Like, but what I'm saying is, he told y'all no kid left behind. What y'all didn't realize is y'all was gonna be the ones y'all was gonna be left behind. We living in a time of technology, and the new generation of our kids, at the end of the day, as a whole, criminals still. And I'm telling y'all, it's not gonna go the way y'all think it's gonna go. 5, 10 years from now, if y'all don't stop with this criminal activity, y'all ass is gonna be under the jail. Cause y'all don't get it. Like, Trump is in office, right? 5G technology been implanted, which means cameras everywhere, ring door cameras everywhere. They at a point now they literally can just look through our entire house and see what the fuck is going on. So the fact that our community is still out here deleting each other when we literally have video cameras, like, I just don't get it. And then when I looked at the most populated areas that's black, because I did my research, and the fucked up part about it, the places where we got the most of us at is where the most destruction is at. And I'm not shocked. And I ain't gonna cap, I don't see it changing. This is the first time in my life where now I really understand what Native American people felt like. But the only difference is they actually had to go through a real war, like a real physical war. Y'all motherfuckers just got manipulated. That's the crazy part. Y'all got manipulated through the TV. When Chinese people, as much as people hate Chinese people, they told y'all the TV ain't a good thing. But people didn't want to listen. But me, shit, I was listening. So that's why I always told myself back then, I said, when I look at this fucking TV, this shit ain't gonna be real to me. Because them Asian people say this shit ain't real. So if they say this shit ain't real, I'm rolling with them. Because back then, when I was growing up, I was really deep into like all different type of people history, Asian history, the Egyptian time period, all this shit. I was in knee deep in all history because I ain't give a fuck. I just love history. What y'all don't understand, the reason why everybody else is winning and we losing is because they gatekeep their community. Not only did they gatekeep their community, they gatekeep they women. They took care of they women. They did not allow they women to control them. That's why around the world, when anybody that's a fucking American, that's a woman, take her dumb ass around the world, her ass get locked up every time. But in America, she can go to white zaddy and get child support on y'all punk asses. So I be laughing at it because I'm gonna keep saying it. A lot of y'all became jokes because y'all got finessed by the internet. Like, how y'all let the internet finesse y'all in like 10 to 15 years to the point to where y'all out here talking about y'all hate black men and hate black women and y'all kids out here deleting each other. But it's the white man. That's why sometimes I just be like, yeah. That's why I be that's why my son and daughter Native American and Aborigine. Cause what y'all don't understand is the reason why y'all cursed is because y'all are calling yourselves white and black. Like, y'all just don't get it. The real reason why the people that won't be named is in power is because they use crayons. It's like Asian people told y'all, like, don't y'all know what duality is? Good and bad. White people, black people. Ain't we the ones that they always using for the good and bad? Do y'all not get it? But I don't think most people gonna get it. But I will say this. That's why that FBA shit, I'll never. First of all, nobody could never finesse me because I'm gonna say it again. All the way back in elementary school, I always knew I was Native American. I never was like I'm black and I'm proud. That shit never rocked with me. Like that to me, that was always the most idiot. I never followed that trend. I never was one of the people like, oh my gosh, I'm black and I'm proud. Like, first of all, I was repping Malcolm X heavy in high school. So with that being said, I mean, I didn't do all that other unnecessary that everybody else was doing, like that race baiting and like, oh, this and that. See, me, I understood that Malcolm X became Muslim, so he understood that color is just that, color. So I know y'all be thinking because we the true ancestors of the Most High that puts us over everybody. No, no, no. What it did was expose how we have Esau That's what it exposed. It exposed the fact that we have Esau, but we keep running around here saying that the real oppressor is the white man. But every time I turn around, I keep seeing nothing but black people unaliving each other. So, and not just that. Not only are they doing that, I'm gonna say it again. They on YouTube right now, still doing it as we speak, crying about how men ain't shit and how women ain't shit. But then you know what I be thinking when they say that? I be like, so, but y'all still lay down, had kids with these people, and you want me to feel sorry for you? We live in a time, I'm gonna say it again, run the white zaddy. Get your goddamn kid. If you don't get your kid, that just lets me know that you that 2/3 and you gonna be gone. Like that's why I'm at with this whole situation. I really feel like the Bible is really playing out in our faces. And I'm just in the background thinking to myself, damn, I didn't think it was gonna be this because at the end of the day, I'm not the most high. But that's the real truth. The 2/3 are Esau. And I promise you, Esau is not white. Because if he was white, like y'all keep saying he was, why do I only see us unaliving each other? I'm not playing. Why I only see that from us? Even white people ain't even doing it. Let's be real. Not saying they ain't, doing their own whatever the hell they doing, but they ain't doing what we doing. They kid might go to the school and unalive each other, whatever. But they ain't unaliving. They kids ain't out in the streets unaliving each other. They kids ain't calling each other their own ops. And then on top of that, they mama ain't in there with 100 different baby daddies. And then the men that they select from are real pookies. So I just look at the bigger picture because I'm gonna say it again. They done created a whole new species of black people, and that's why I'm gonna keep stressing to everybody that wanna actually not be them 2/3. Find your true heritage. Just like y'all always want to fucking cry because Rango TV say he's Pan American and he's Jamaican, like myself. I love my Jamaican people. Cause y'all talking most shit, but us Jamaicans, motherfucker, we got that bag. As much as y'all be trying to hate on us and be like Jamaicans ain't shit, I'm telling you, I want to hear somebody else say you have Jamaicans ain't shit. Like we are. I know y'all want to get mad because we Jamaican and we can say that, but don't get mad at us because y'all want to fucking call yourselves a crayon. Y'all okay with that? Be okay with calling yourselves crayons. I call myself Native American and Jamaican. That's not my fault. That I know my who I am. I know my identity. I didn't let a motherfucker Tariq Nasheed or punk ass Dr. Umar, who still ain't good to fucking school. Ooh, when I tell you, when them people be putting them motherfuckers in positions to fuck over y'all, they do a good job at it. As much as y'all want to keep saying that it's them, them white people, I know the truth. They just using y'all black and white people as scapegoats, and I'm just gonna sit back and keep enjoying the show. I'm gonna keep and get mad at me and be like, oh, I can't believe she keeps saying she's not black. Yep, you right. I'm definitely not no fucking crayon. That's y'all. Y'all be crayons. And then again, 10, 15 years from now, we gonna look back because hopefully the Most High allow me to, to look back. Because if I was able, it's 2025, and I'm gonna say it again in 2018. I told my family what time it is. Now niggas out here painting their motherfucking fingernails. They wearing fucking purses. But when I said that shit in 2018, everybody in my household was like, oh, something's wrong with you. You're hating on the black man. You're just mad as the black man. You're hating on the black woman that's really, you know what, but you hating on them. But I told my family, it's like, first of all, it's not about race. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all racist. Like, cause sometimes back then my family was definitely racist. My mom ain't racist no more. But damn it, back then she was. And I used to tell her that's like, it's not about your color. The truth is, y'all don't understand what this man is doing in the laws he passing. I was looking at the laws and all that he was passing, and I was just trying to tell y'all that they trying to flip them same black people that y'all black and y'all proud. Okay, one day y'all might wake up and your kids and you might be switching, and I ain't talking about the women switching either. And y'all think I'm playing? Then LeBron James have some kid out here talking about he want to be motherfucking Savannah James so he can get called daddy. And if you think I'm playing, Dwayne Wade was out here wearing a motherfucking purse. Ain't all the rappers cross dressing too? Okay then. So with that being said, ain't they black people? What's the new face of black people? Rappers who all got wiped down by baby oil. And you wonder why I keep saying I'm not black. Cause ain't them the same people that call themselves black? If you check their resume, don't they call themselves black? Okay then. Cause I know my ancestors wasn't doing that shit. My ancestors was not being inappropriate with children, grooming children, finessing children. They weren't doing none of that. My ancestors weren't doing that. So I'm not gonna call myself fucking black so I can be cursed with them same people who's doing all these ungodly like activity. And then y'all keep being talking about something we're cursed. No, 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 no. Y'all motherfuckers cursed. I ain't cursed because I ain't black. So how I'm gonna be cursed? I'm not cursed. Y'all cursed because I'm gonna say it again. Y'all are following entities. Y'all are following the entities that done fucked up all of the so-called black people. And I'm gonna say it again. I'm sitting back laughing. Y'all had fun with HBCUs, and me and my boyfriend, because he went to Colgate, and I know y'all like, what the fuck is Colgate or white school? That's how I knew my boyfriend. I ain't gonna cap. This is how I know I'm good at judging men, because when I first started working at Gap, by the way, Gap was a great job. I knew he went to a white school because when I talked to him, I'm like, he a black man, because he a straight up black man. And I'm like, but it's like I'm like, this nigga had to be around white people some shit. Because I'm like, it's just no way. Like, I just know. So he's like, y'all went to all white school, college, right? A Colgate. I'm like, damn. But what y'all don't understand is y'all was so busy going to HBCUs, y'all should have been going to a fucking white college. Because my boyfriend, goddamn logistics, which sometimes get on my nerves because he's very logical. So I always gotta act right. I always gotta act right because of that. But it's okay. It's okay. But what I'm getting at is that y'all was so busy running to HBCUs, but what y'all never understood is HBCUs was actually designed to manipulate y'all to be dummies. So y'all can say y'all black power. So y'all can be in sororities so they can haze you and groom you to be, humiliated. Yeah, that part. So when you decided to go to these HBUs and you got in these sororities and you got humiliated and then you came out and you didn't do shit in life. How many people came from HBCUs did shit? I don't know that many that did shit. And when I say did shit, I mean Fortune 500 companies. I'm gonna keep saying this shit because y'all kept saying HBCUs is ours, white people. Y'all should have just went to a white college. I'm looking at it like this. If a white person already fucking made HBCUs, I might as well just go on to be with all the white people then. But me personally, I ain't never go to college. I ain't want to do none of that bullshit. I was like, I ain't even want to fucking go to school. So with that being said, I definitely wasn't finna go to no college. I wasn't finna do none of that shit. I was like 12 years a slave. I'm good. I'm good. I already had 12 years a slave. Really was 11 years of a slave for me, not 12. But I'm gonna say it again. Our people doomed. I ain't gonna, it hurts my feelings because I'm telling y'all, when I was growing up, I was so passionate about my community because, I still was saying black because, even though I knew I was Native American, you still living in some fucking society where you're black. So you gonna go on to say you're black. But I ain't gonna lie, being black growing up, I always felt bad. And now looking back, I understand why. Because I was cursed. And you know why I was cursed? Because I was calling myself black and I shouldn't have been calling myself fucking black. So that's why I tell my son and daughter who they are. Because I want them to be successful than me. Because I'm gonna keep saying it again. I ain't trying to save no goddamn body. I'm just trying to save myself because that's all you can do. Because our community, I'm telling you, our community don't give a fuck because they black. So you can't help black people. I understand. I promise you, you can't help black people because the moment you tell them that they a slave, that they actually are the real oppressors, not white people, they gonna call you coon. They gonna be saying all kind of the most stupidest shit you could think of. But then the truth come out. And you know how the truth come out? You turn that fucking TV on and you see how we unaliving each other. And yeah, and then you know what the YouTube content creators love to do? They love to get on YouTube and pretend like it ain't true. If you look at regular goddamn TV, you'll see. And even if you watch YouTube, you'll see. But the majority of these black, which is why I keep telling y'all why I ain't black, these so-called black content creators don't do what I'm doing right now. These so-called black women ain't doing what I'm doing right now. They're not coming out on YouTube telling y'all to believe in polygamy. They definitely ain't doing that shit. So that's how you know I ain't black. That's what I'm telling. I'm gonna keep proving the point on how I'm not black. Cause do y'all know any black woman told y'all that polygamy is our lifestyle? That's what the Most High wanted for all men, not no fucking color, all men. That's why you see in nature that the women sleep with the man. God damn it. Like, I feel happy for nature because they really get to live their best life. Human beings, we are sorry. We can't even live life properly. We be too busy talking about the dumbest shit. Like, this is 2025. Think about this, y'all. When I was growing up, which is so crazy, when I was growing up, the way girls and boys operated and thought, the way even adults operated and thought is not the same. I promise y'all, it's not. The internet fucked all y'all up. I ain't gonna lie, it fucked everybody up because once they gave y'all the internet and actually instead of actually using it to actually help you and get money, put yourselves in positions, which I'm trying to do, which is why I'm on YouTube. No, people didn't do that. People was just like, nah, I'm going to do everything in my power to keep those same black people that I'm saying that we not the problem, it's the white man. But them same black people is gonna keep you in this system of slavery, which you know what the slavery is? They're gonna keep every time something happened with a white person, they're gonna make it the front page news. But every time somebody that's black get deleted, they ain't gonna care. So like when Lil Ronnie and that daughter died, right? Because that's the truth. They died that day. How many black people actually cared? Nobody did. They gave the damn baby mama the money. And that's why I be saying, to me, it don't even hurt my feelings no more. Because when you understand that the black is the curse, I'm telling you, the Most High set you free. So that's why I be so happy. I ain't gonna lie. I've been, especially this year alone, I've been the most happiest of my life when it comes to just accepting the fact that them people ain't me. I'm just be real, like, because when you spend your whole life wanting to see your people that you thought were your people because you don't know no better, right? You thought they were your people and you want the best for them, but then when you fucking get grown and then you look up and you like, okay, you want me to believe I had to go through fucked up shit in my life, and then I still somehow managed to create a family, take care of my kids, even after it didn't work out with my son and daughter father, I still managed to get a man of my dreams. But you telling me other people couldn't do that shit? No, because they never was my people. The only people that do what I do, they're my people. Ringo TV, Rollo, Brainwaves, Late Night Crew, because I love Late Night Crew, that's my dude. So, and the list goes on too. But what I'm saying is, it's like, it's crazy. But the truth is, I came to the conclusion that me personally being a content creator, because I ain't gonna cap. That's why I respect Ringo TV so much. Because as much as people always be want to dog this man out, he really is an amazing person. And I ain't never met him in a day of my life. I only know him virtually. Like y'all know me virtually. And, you know, of course through Snapchat. Not Snapchat, but Instagram. And I didn't asked him different type of questions for help, guidance, and all that. And I'll be say that he definitely give great guidance. And it's just crazy because I've been on other different sectors because y'all don't know me. I love listening to a lot of different male content creators. So I'm in dog tipping type of sectors. I'm moderators on trust me, a lot of guys platforms. Because one, I'm respectful, and if your content's cool, good, whatever I'm like. But I had experienced something with a content creator, and by the way, 9 out of 10. If I talk a little bit, y'all got to figure out who it is. But it was a particular content creator that I was cool with, and I was moderator on his channel. And one of my reasons why I ended up buying a moderator stick was because he had a big platform and he promoted people's platforms. So, you know, he was like, if you buy a wrench or whatever, be a moderator by a wrench, you'll be able to, you know, promote your platform. So I was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, and at the same time, I like his platform anyway. So this year, you know, it was some female, came out of damn nowhere, some kind of chick that was braiding hair. I'm like, bitch, you want to braid hair on YouTube? Nobody's going to watch this. So at first I didn't want to buy no moderator stick because I was like, nigga, you gotta be lying. Because some of y'all content creators be out here trying to pretend like y'all help people, but y'all really just secretly trying to get our money. But I seen that he actually helped her platform. Like, she literally got like 30,000 followers, even though people was not watching her shit. But she still got the followers, right? So I was like, okay, he really can help people. I'm like, okay. So in the beginning, I really didn't care because I knew I still was doing my content. I still was doing all that. And by the way, it's a lot of work when you're a real woman who got a real family. That shit ain't easy. And you working 9 to 5. Oh my gosh. So I really wasn't tripping. So I've been, you know, on this channel for about a year now. Well, was a year now. But last month, a situation happened and it made me, cause me, I ain't gonna lie, when you do questionable things, I ain't gonna lie, my mind be ticking. It was an incident that happened and I got all the receipts. That's why ain't nobody, when I talk about you, you ain't gonna never be able to try to play me, because as a woman, I'm gonna always respect you. So that's why I have my receipts. So you can't never try to come out here and try to make me out to be nothing that I'm not. So he ain't, so if you figure out who it is, he ain't gonna never try to play with me because he know I got the receipts. And I sent him the receipt too, by the way. And which made me question him. It's another content creator that he cool with, which I don't get their relationship, but whatever. He another semi big content creator too. They was having a back and forth, whatever, whatever. I had went on the other dude platform to see the little beef or whatever. Cause I'm the type of person I'd be wanting to hear what the other person got to say. Cause I ain't never just believe what the hell you gotta say. I want to see what that person got to say. So I was over there and I was listening. This dude literally disrespected his daddy in the worst way. When I tell y'all he disrespected this man daddy in the motherfucking worst way possible, I wanted to crash out in my mind. But I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna do that. So what I did is I sent him the receipt because I'm just that type of person. I'm gonna show you. Because at the end of the day, y'all could be, I don't know, y'all could be faking, y'all could be real, but if a nigga talking, I don't care if we faking. You ain't gonna be talking about my motherfucking daddy like that. No, not my daddy. And I don't give a fuck if my daddy wasn't here or not, but you ain't gonna be talking about my daddy like that. The way he dogged that man daddy out, I was like, oh shit. So I sent him the receipts. He ain't really say nothing. I ain't say nothing. So whatever. The next day, the nigga was on the platform. I'm like, so is these niggas like, do they be acting like girls or some shit? So do they be having these like, they be arguing, because they do be arguing like females in my opinion, but I mean, I ain't really care because it's whatever. But now, when I got that information in my mind, I'm like, so do these niggas, like, this is weird. I literally just showed you how this nigga disrespect your dad. I don't care if you know, whatever, but it's just weird that now you got the nigga on here. We best friends, we good, we always do this. I'm saying to myself, so you always let the nigga disrespect your daddy? And I ain't gonna lie, after that, it made me kind of look at him sideways, but me being me, I ain't gonna be like, not my body. That's, if he want that nigga to disrespect his daddy, that's him. This was when I knew something was, yeah, I knew. I was like, I think I might be getting scammed. I'm like, damn, I got played. But hey, that's life. And the reason why I'm saying that is because he told us, all of us that had wrenches, that wanted our channels to be promoted. He had already promoted my channel one time and he got an attitude about it because I didn't fucking know that when I made my video that I shouldn't have had no music in it. So when he showed it, which by the way was great, it had the music in there. So he got mad about it. And I'm like, nigga, this is not my fault. I am still new at this. You should have told me not to play no motherfucking music. I bought the music. I didn't know that you can't. Not my damn fault, right? I ain't really trip off of it because I don't care. I ain't saying that. I just like, oh, okay, I'm sorry about that, whatever. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, he gonna pull my YouTube channel up. Since, whatever, I messed up. It ain't my fault. Did he pull my channel up and promote it? Hell no. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do nothing. It's cool. And then that was the first time he somewhat promoted it. So I'm finna get to the part where he told all the people that had wrenches that wanted their shit to be promoted. You know, I sent them the link in Instagram. Not that he didn't already have the fucking link, but I sent it to him anyway. And in my mind, I'm like, some days went by, the nigga didn't come back on, and then when he did come back on, he act like, I guess everybody else stupid. I'm not stupid. I just didn't say nothing because it's not my channel and I'm not that person. I'm not doing it. I'm not finna be in your chat. Oh, I'm not doing all that. Oh, hell no, because to me that's disrespectful. I'll just go behind the scenes and say whatever I have to say to you respectfully. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, you tripping, Sharice. He gonna promote your fucking channel. This is where I fucked up in. And I'm saying this to y'all. Don't never let nobody use your cash out. Don't never let nobody use your motherfucking cash out. Me being the dummy that I was, I let him use my cash out for one time. And it was that one time. So I thought. Some days had went by and I wasn't watching this content because I have a real life. So sometimes I can't watch people content. I have to replay. How about my ass? I'm checking my cash app and I'm like, why's my cash app? I'm like, I ain't gonna care what the fuck. So I politely, send him all the money and I politely go to him and be like, nigga, don't use my cash app. I was there when you used my cash app. That's why I let you use it because I was there, which is okay. It's fine with me. It's cool. How about the 2 days straight he kept using it? And I was politely, as I'm sending him this money on Apple Pay and Cash App, I'm like, hello, don't use it. Like, are you listening, nigga? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, is he listening to me? So I didn't say nothing disrespectful. I was just like, can you please not, use my Cash App no more? Because I am a content creator myself. And my mom, like, you dumb fucker, you know this already. But I didn't say that. I was just like, I'm a content creator and I let you use it because I was there that one time. I wasn't trying to permanently let you kidnap my fucking Cash App. This is crazy, right? You know what this nigga do? Which I don't know why he thought I wasn't gonna find out because I'm smart. I'll go look at one of his live streams and I see he tell the fucking people in the chat. This is what he tell them. He say this and he deleted the motherfucking live stream, which I don't give a fuck. Cause you can just delete it all you want to. I even went in there and on Instagram and told him I already saw it. Like, nigga, you not finna try to finesse me. I saw what I saw. He gonna get up there and talking about something. Oh, she got mad at me. Well, no, she didn't get mad at me. Her boyfriend didn't want her to be helping me and stuff like that. I'm like, what the? I'm like, why did he brag my boyfriend into this? Like, I never once said nothing about my boyfriend in none of our messages. I said that keyword me, because this my fucking Cash App, not my fucking. Why would I bring my boyfriend into this when it's not his Cash App? This nigga went to his audience and told them that the reason why I'm not around and I wanted my Cash App back is because of my boyfriend. And see, this is how you knew too that he wasn't stupid. Cause that's all he said. And he tried to hurry up and run past. And I was saying to myself, yeah, he ain't stupid. He must know. Yeah, he ain't stupid. Cause he remember that I showed him the receipts on this same other fucking content creator that he always, one minute they friends, the next minute they bickering like little girlfriends and shit. So he already know what type of energy I'm on. Don't fucking play with me. Cause I'm a cool person. I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm gonna have your back. But if you try to play with me, I'm gonna keep my receipts and politely move away. And again, the only reason I'm saying this is because again, he felt the fucking need to try to, disrespect me for whatever reason. Because to be honest, true, I'm gonna keep it real. What happened is, this is what I'm gonna say it again. This is why you don't fucking let people see your fucking Cash App, because niggas be jealous. They trying to fucking watch your motherfucking money. Do y'all think I asked him for any of that Cash App money? No. Do you think he tried to say I wanted some of it? Yes. Do you think I wanted some of it? What the fuck would I want his money? I don't want your money. It wasn't for me, it was for you. But he seen that I gave Ringo TV like, I think I gave Ringo TV like, it was like $200. So he seen that shit. Cause I think when I was taking screenshots to prove to him that I ain't taking none of your motherfucking money. Cause none of y'all, that's how I looked at it. I was like, you ain't finna never try to come back and be like, oh, she took my money. She did this. No, not me. Cause I know niggas on YouTube slimy like that. When I seen what him, that other content creator did, I knew then he was slimy. So I kept my motherfucking receipts. So he seen that shit and he was like, how you gonna get his cousin creating money? And I'm looking like, nigga, shut the fuck up. In my mind again, cause that's what I be thinking. I don't be saying this shit out loud, but I be thinking that shit. And then my mom like, nigga, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna give you some money if I want to. And I don't even know what the fuck you tripping about, because I was finna give you some goddamn money so you could promote my motherfucking channel. And then y'all know what he did? I get this nigga $100. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm a great supporter, which I don't have no problem with it, because at the end of the day, y'all will give our money to stupid shit. So I don't mind supporting content creators if I rock with your platform. So I get this nigga $100, right? And then I was like, let him know I wanted to get my channel promoted too. Shit, I'm like, nigga, at this point, I didn't get you $100. I might as well get my channel promoted. Shit, you acting like you don't want to promote none of our fucking channels. You want our money, but you don't want to promote our motherfucking channels. That's what the nigga was doing. At this point, I'm starting to think he a fucking scammer, but I ain't gonna go there. But what I'm saying is that it was awfully funny. I give him $100. Y'all know this nigga, not only did he disrespect me on the highest level, and that's when I ain't gonna cap. After that, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I went in Instagram and I told him how I felt respectfully. I gave this man $100, and then he turned around, don't even promote my channel. This nigga tell me put it in the chat. And you know what I said to myself? I was like, okay, so he trying to motherfucker play with me right now. Nigga, this is not my channel. You have 200 some thousands of motherfucking followers. You be having about 3 to 4 thousand people in this bitch. These are not my followers. They your followers. Ain't you the you know what? Okay. So with that being said, they listen to you, not me. This is not my motherfucking platform. I'm not gonna put my link in there. They not finna fucking click on this link. They gonna click on the link when your ass say something. You the man, ain't you the man? But raise your fucking voice and say, hit the link. Did he do that? Hell no. Cause this nigga was mad at me cause I gave Ringo TV $200. And that's when I knew then that yeah, we not gonna be cool after this. Cause one, don't tell me what to do with my money. Don't never tell me what to do with my money, cause that's not your money. And it ain't like I wasn't giving that nigga money. So in my mind, don't be, if I want to support you, I'm gonna support you. If I don't want to support you, I'm not gonna support you. You ain't gonna fucking tell me what to do with my money. So for me to again give this person money, and then for them to be I guess in their feelings, still in their fucking feelings, don't promote my channel, practically sneak this my ass. And then even after I tell this nigga like you trying to be fucking funny, cause I already told you about my Cash App and you was trying to be fucking funny about that shit. So I'm getting in Instagram and let him know about it. And then he's talking about something. I think I left him a voice message or some shit. Cause I was mad as hell. So I knew I didn't want to text some shit. Cause I feel like I might say something disrespectful. And I knew I didn't want to do that. Because at the end of the day, it's about respect. Even if that person's disrespecting you, I'm a woman. I ain't got time for all that. So I left him a voice message. This motherfucker had the audacity to tell me something. Oh, he tried to make a mockery out of me. And in my mind, I was just like, yeah, I ain't fucking with you no more. So I politely told him I'm going to exit off your platform. And that's exactly what I did. And it's so funny because there's another country created by the name Late Night Crew. Me and him feel the same exact way. Because I went over there and told his ass. Because it was so funny. And this is how I know the Most High was on my side. Because I went on Late Night Crew show, right? And I was listening to his live stream. The next thing I know, he broke up this same content creator. And he was like, this content creator, every time you see his ass, he always raising $1,000 everything. Y'all already know who be raising that motherfucking $1,000. Put it together. And it's only one content creator on motherfucking YouTube that's always motherfucking panhandling it for $1,000 every stream. And if you don't know who that is, that's on you. Figure it out. So when he said that shit, I was like, yeah, I did a good job. I did a good job. Because at the end of the day, people snakes on YouTube. And that's what I learned from that content creator. He a motherfucking snake, just like the other content creator that he always be bitching with, acting like a little girl. Both on girls in my books now. Because at the end of the day, I should have knew better. Because none of them niggas standing on business. None of them niggas believe in polygamy. None of them niggas got successful relationships. Because the other nigga, I don't even think he got it. And then this nigga got baby mamas. And he dealing with baby mama problems. And his baby mama whooped his ass. So with that being said, it was my fault for supporting a ninja. And I'm not supporting no more ninjas. So know this, if you a ninja, you will never get no more fucking support out of me. If you ain't promoting building families, if you're not promoting doing something successful, you ain't getting no, especially as a black man, you ain't getting no more motherfucking money out of me. Cause at the end of the day, black women, we are great supporters. I know I am. So with that being said, I learned from this content creator that I'm not. If I'm gonna say it again, I should have knew better. The nigga got baby mama problems, still got baby mama problems, and then he think he big and bad. He think he doing big. He think he doing this and that. But nigga, how is you doing all this? But you gotta beg for $1,000, and you be cashing in like $20,000 checks a month. So why are you begging every stream for $1,000? Oh, my bad, cause you're better, cause you be betting and shit, which is in my book another scam that he doing. Having people pay for the Discord, which I was like, fuck y'all, I'm not going to no. First of all, I don't even do fucking Discord. So when y'all gotta go to Discord, you gotta pay. I'm not giving a bitch nigga no money for no motherfucking Discord. So y'all can be what, betting? I don't fucking bet on fucking stupid ass whack ass games. That's why his ass always coming online asking for $1,000. I need $1,000. I need $1,000. Y'all people that's over there giving the money, I was just like y'all. And I ain't, look, unlike y'all, I can proudly say I hold myself accountable for being a motherfucking dummy. I can hold myself accountable. But I'ma just tell y'all, don't do it. Because I'ma just be real. I ain't gonna lie, he a scammer in my book after this. Because I'ma say it again. He be telling us when I was over there and I was a moderator, and the only reason I was there because I was trying to get my channel promoted. And he wasn't doing that shit for none of us. And the killing part about it, sometimes he used to make jokes like, oh, people be saying I'm scamming, but I ain't scamming nobody. And now it's like, yeah, that nigga was definitely he. I don't care, and he can't do nothing to me. He can't make me feel no certain type of way. Cause if he try to play with me, I'm gonna release all the content. So I don't think he wanna do that. So I'm gonna say whatever I wanna say because you mistreated me for no motherfucking reason. I never mistreated you. I never disrespected you. Even after he did all that, I still never disrespected him because I don't care. I'm not gonna disrespect you. It's not that serious. But what I am gonna do, like I told him in that message, I'm gonna politely excuse myself off your platform because this let me know you apparently you never respected me, and all you seen me was just getting money. And at the end of the day, I don't regret nothing I did because at the end of the day, I thought I was doing the right thing. So I'm not gonna feel like, oh, I was wrong for doing what I was doing. I just look at it like, yeah, I'm not trusting no content creators like that. Like, and it wasn't even just him; it was another content creator. And it's crazy because I be in different sectors. So this other content creator, he in a whole nother sector, and I don't know what the fuck I did to him, which is crazy. But see, me being who I am, I'm not. First of all, ain't none of y'all my man. So I'm not fin to beg and plead for y'all attention. So after I went through that with this other content creator last month, so all of a sudden now this other content creator, I guess he mad at me too. And I'm starting to feel like what it really is that a lot of black content creators do not want other people to shine too. And if they think that you possibly might outshine them, it's gonna be a problem. And it's weird because I'm a woman. And the most weirdest part about it is that one content creator was a straight man and the other content creator was bisexual. So it's like it's crazy because it's not like I'm dealing with both straight men. I'm dealing with two different versions of men. One out here creating baby mamas and making them great again and getting beat on by them. That shit was funny as hell. That nigga came back on YouTube. This that's not funny that she hit him, but it's funny because why would you let your baby mama hit you and not lock her up? Because there's no way my baby, if I had a baby mama and she put her hands on me, you're getting locked up. So for him not to do that, that speaks volumes. Because ain't no way as a man I'm going to let some woman hit me and not to get her arrested. Because I tell my son and daughter the same thing. If somebody ever that you be in a relationship put their hands on you, lock them up. And matter of fact, not only lock them up in the relationship, because that's not the way to go. Don't never let nobody put their hands on you. So for him that thought that shit was cute to come online and tell us how she put her hands on him and he did shit about it, that's why I be saying this is why the next generation these kids gonna be beat up. Because think about this. That means that she's dysfunctional and you're allowing her to be dysfunctional, which means that the kids are growing up seeing the fucking dysfunction. So that's why I'm gonna say that for me, I'm only supporting content creators that's going to actually be creating life with a wife. And that's why, to be real, that's why the majority of the content creators that I do watch are either married. He was just the only one really, and the other content creator, them was really the only two content creators that I was cool with that actually ain't married. That's living, one living an alternative lifestyle, and then the other one living a baby mama lifestyle. And now I understand that I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm just be real. And even though I'm gonna say it again, I'm not mad at neither one of these content creators because if anything, the other content creator, I'm glad he did what he did because I'm gonna say it again. I think black people do not like to see other black people elevate because this other content creator, which it's different because he took my moderator stick, which I don't care about moderator sticks, but I always end up getting a moderator stick when I be in people's sectors because I'm gonna say it again, I'm a great supporter, I'm cool, and all that great stuff. But he was saying that he was taking people moderator sticks because people were blocking people in the chat and he don't want people to block people. And I'm gonna say this to y'all, I don't be doing all that. I don't block people and shit. I ain't got time for all that. And it was just funny he was saying that because I'm like this whole week really I've been watching this content, but I've been working all this, so I haven't blocked nobody. So in my mind, when he said that, next thing I know, my moderator stick gone. I'm like, I ain't really care. Like I said, it don't ain't a big deal to me, so I ain't really trip off of it. So I was like, whatever, ain't a big deal. So I'm just looking at the content, whatever. So yesterday, go back. I still don't have my moderator stick. I don't care because, like I said, it's just a fucking stick. I mean, it's a wrench. But what made me realize that maybe I did something wrong, and I don't know what I did wrong, but apparently I did, was that you know, he made a new chick a moderator, which by the way I like her. She's awesome. So I actually am happy for her that she got the moderator stick. Happy for her. So he like shouted her out. He shouted this tarot card reader chick out. That's how I know I'm fucking up. Cause at the end of the day, I do not believe in fucking tarot card reading. And see, that's why I be fucking up. I should have knew better. Cause I didn't know at first that he was cool with her like that, but then I knew he was, but I'm like, whatever. But then he brought her up and all that shit, and I was like, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I ain't gonna make a scene about it because I don't trust tarot card readers. I don't trust none of them hoes. I don't trust them because I don't care what nobody say. You know, you could go through a phase of life if you went through that and you did that. Okay, cool, whatever. But just don't be doing this shit no more. But if you're still doing it, I'm not gonna trust your ass. But the moment you stop doing it and you live and you give your life to God, I trust your ass. So, you know, he shouted her out. He shot I think somebody else out. And I know normally I get a shout out from him. Like I always do. I'm not, and it's not me just over exaggerating either. I done been on his platform I'm talking about numerous of time. Again, I'm a great supporter. Anytime, like he had to go to two different sectors because people were always beefing with him and shit. So he went to two different sectors to talk about it. I was over there, you know, listening to him, and I was supporting that other content creator that he was on said platform. So I gave them money or whatever, because that's what I do that shit anyway. It ain't had nothing to do with him. But you know, I like what they was talking about. So I gave some. Even the tarot card reader chick, he did one with her too. So I was over there supporting. I support her platform too. And he even acknowledged that in a live stream. He was like, "You are such a great person. You know, you hold me down. You have my back. You know, when I go to other platforms, you be in there supporting them, and you be showing everybody how I'm this and I'm that." And I'm like, you know, I'm like, duh, this is who I am naturally. I'm gonna let y'all know this. This ain't the YouTube shit. This is me in real life. Like in real life, I'm very respected by all my peers, whether they old or young, whether they black or white, whether they like woman or man, child. I'm not playing. Like I get that type of respect. So I wasn't shocked that he was gonna say all that. I'm not shocked. It wasn't. But for him then to turn around this week, do that, and then not say something. Then I even was going to his post because I always, you know, go to his posts and stuff like his posts, whatever. Didn't like none of my posts. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, what the hell did I do? Because I'm like, I know I ain't blocked no goddamn body, and I'm not finna go. I'm not, because I don't have that type of like set relationship where on the back end I talk to him. I don't talk to him on the back end. So I'm just keeping. I don't talk to him on the back end. So in my mind, at first I was gonna like, I think send him like a cash app and be like, no, something wrong or whatever. But then I start to realize that that's not the way to go. Because if a person show you who they are, believe it. That's what's wrong with us. When somebody show you some shit, believe it. Don't try to make it what you want it to be. Because in that moment, I was trying to make it what I wanted it to be. I was gonna be like, oh yeah, this and that. But then I started to really just sit back and really think, like really analyze the situation, because that's just how I am. And then I really like thought to myself, I'm like, but I know I ain't did shit, because I know I don't disrespect nobody on YouTube. Like nobody on YouTube can ever say I disrespect them, because I don't. That's just how I am, because that's stupid as hell. Unless, you know, you put me in that position, which I hope I never have to. But new breed, I don't mind disrespecting you if I have to. So for me, it was, like I said, it was a learning lesson. It really, both of these two different people taught me a valuable lesson. That if I see some red flags, I'm gonna leave your ass. And I ain't gonna disrespect you. I might talk about it, right? But it's because people should know that this is why black content creators can't work together. I get it now. I get why Angry Man say the things he be saying. I see why Ringo TV say what he be saying. I see why they say that. And as much as people get mad at Angry Man, they be funny because a lot of people get mad at him. And it's funny because it's a content creator that I like. He actually, this is so crazy because I couldn't believe this, but I don't care. I don't think Skinny TV care. But he was actually on this content creator's channel that I actually supported because of this other content creator. And I like her platform was awesome. So Skinny the Doom was on her platform. Shout out to Sammy. And she was interviewing him. I'm like, Skinny. So I was in there like, hey, whatever. And then, we was talking about, because I think that was doing when New Breed had that live stream. I think he was saying some stupid shit. And I was actually watching that, but then I don't think I was watching it. It was some whatever. I think it did still have something to do with New Breed, but I ended up going over there and with somebody. And they was laughing about it or whatever. And then somehow he was saying how he didn't like angry men. I was like, damn, he don't like angry men. I'm like, this is crazy. Like he don't like angry men. I'm like, dang, it's crazy. Y'all supposed to like each other. But hey, y'all ain't my problem because I still like both of them. I tell people all the time, if you beefing with somebody, that ain't got nothing to do with me. But New Breed, you should already know what time it is. I ain't never liked you anyway. I never liked him. I promise y'all, I never back then I knew he wasn't right. I ain't gonna lie. This is how I know from this point on, if I feel a certain type of way about any content creator, I'm gonna remove myself from them. Because, when I be having certain intuitions about said content creators, it ended up being true. Because I remember the only reason I even knew about him was because of Ringo TV. And I forgot what it was that actually made me even be able to look at the nigga shit or whatever. But I always felt like something was just not right. And then what made me not like him, I don't like fear mongering type of content, because when I was growing up, I really was knee deep in fear mongering type of content, like the Illuminati, all that. I was like knee deep in this shit back then when I was growing up. So as I got older, I don't know. That's why when people talk about that, even today, I laugh at their ass because I'm like, dude, when I was like a teenager, I was like knee deep in all this shit. That's why I be laughing at people in today's time because y'all just late. But I don't like fear mongering content because that keeps people in a delusion of fear, and nobody ain't got time for that. So that's why I didn't like New Breed, to be honest with you. I really never really watched this content for real. Only time I really did was when him and Ringo TV did something. But outside of that, I really never watched this content unless it might have been something that I thought I was interested in, and I'll go over there and find out I wasn't. Because I'm gonna say it again, these content creators are snakes on this YouTube app, and I'm so happy that Ringo TV is not like none of these content creators on here. And I'm not saying that all content creators are snakes, right? But the reason why I'm saying that about Ringo TV is because I've been a member of his platform for 22 months now, that's wild. 22 months. That's crazy. But again, virtually, he's a cool person, always been respectful to me. Like in the crate, I'm gonna say it again, 22 months. And there's other content creators that I didn't even know long, like shorter, and they, well, I guess they tried to, or thought that they were, I guess, going to make me feel a certain type of way, crash out at crazy. But what they don't know is I was already in my own sector. It was called Duke and Dunn and LTTV. So when I first came on YouTube in 2023, I was on LTTV YouTube channel. Even though I don't like his ass, you see how I'm a smart person. I still can say that was the first person I was ever on said platform, because I'm not a hater. I just don't like his ass. But I was in that sector because him, Duke and Dunn, and LTTV got into it because of Fresh and Fit and the Asian chick. So I made content out of it. Because I thought I knew LTTV was lying about the whole situation. So I was like, this is stupid. Everybody kept getting mad at Duke and Dunn about it. But I'm like, he's right. The Asian woman is not a 304. Yes, she's stupid because she laid up and had a baby with him. But all that stuff they was saying about her wasn't true. I did my research because that's just how I am. So that's what I'm saying. I already knew about how to be in the sector, how to understand content, how to listen to everybody's point of view. Because even though I actually like Duke, even though I knew him before I knew Duke and Dunn, I actually related more to Duke and Dunn content than his content. So I personally didn't really care to watch him as much, but I still did because I was members on both platforms. But it was just so crazy because just like kind of what I went through with this said content creator, but it was just different because he got upset and I had to make content about his ass. And y'all see it on my YouTube channel. If you see my videos, y'all see it. That's on that nigga. I wasn't playing. So that's why I be saying that at the end of the day, you can like somebody and not like somebody, right? But you gotta be fair. And the only way to be fair is to actually listen to their content. So that's why I'm able to be able to talk about Ringo TV and New Breed, because just like what I did with LTTV and Duke and Dunn, I'm doing the same thing with Ringo TV and New Breed, because I came to this conclusion, because like I told y'all, I'm knee deep in other sectors, and I came to this conclusion that, again, CJ So Cool, who I don't like the motherfuckers. CJ So Cool and this other chick that was on Facebook, Bria chick, I can't believe y'all let this chick from Facebook come on YouTube. Whatever, I ain't even gonna go there. I'm not gonna do it. But what I realized, because again, I watched people make people content sectors. And I said to myself, if you really think about it, Brainwaves, Rollo already slick made Ringo TV and New Breed a sector. And I think me being that I already got content and I'm still gonna be releasing more content, I'm already kind of made my mind up that I'm really finna go way harder so New Breed can one crash out even more, because it's gonna be different having a female content creator on your motherfucking neck. See, it's different when you have men on your neck, because you could be like, they just men, they haters, they just want to be me. But I'm a woman, I don't want to be you. So with that being said, I came to that conclusion because I was like, at the end of the day, I'd rather support a person who I know 100% ain't gonna never stab me in the back, ain't gonna never mistreat me, because at the end of the day, it's mistreat me, right? And that's Ringo TV. As much as people want to talk shit about Ringo TV, I'm gonna say it again. He's the only content creator that I personally, virtually respect on that level. Not saying I don't respect Rollo or Brainwaves. I respect y'all too. I just want y'all to know that. And Late Night Crew, I respect y'all too. But what I'm saying is, again, I really hit him up on the back end more, and I asked him for information that'll help me, and that's what I'm keep saying. Like, I hate that how people always talk shit about Ringo TV when he really is a man that's standing on business and he has a real household. And I learned my lesson to not put my energy into any content creator that's not standing on business, that's not standing on family, because I'd rather put Ringo in name in the goddamn title all the time. Draw people to his, draw more people to his YouTube channel. Uh, Not only that, but then I also can get New Breed goddamn people and bring their ass to my platform, right? So at the end of the day, this is how I'm looking at it. I'm trying to take New Breed ass out, because you know why? Because Ringo TV deserved this shit. For all the shit that this man did, especially what he did last year. I don't even want to get into what he did this year, because he just don't know I'm going to end him. Because this is what he don't know. I'm going to say it again, y'all. This is not my first time doing content on people who think that they can get away with some shit. Because I promise you, LTTV thought he got away, but that nigga didn't get away. I mean, he had to hide for a good second. And to be real, I ain't even got no big channel. I wasn't even a real threat. Cause just think about this. If my channel was big, if y'all see the content that I have on my channel about that situation, if I had a bigger platform, people would have been mad as fuck at Ab and Preach. No cap. Not Ab though. I mean, not Preach. Shout out to Preach. Not Preacher, but Ab. Cause even Ab was being the snake in that whole situation with the Fresh and Fit. That's why I be telling people. That's why I don't trust people either. Like, I ain't gonna cap. That's another reason why I don't like, I like Preach, but I don't like Ab, is because most people don't know this, but Ab, Destiny, Just Tree, them motherfucking people are fucking snakes. And what y'all don't understand is that when that time was going on, when Fresh and Fit was in tour with that fucking Asian woman, that was a big ass, fake ass play. They tricked the fuck out of everybody on YouTube. And everybody got mad at Duke and Dunn because he exposed it. And guess how he exposed it? You know what he did? He literally made the Asian woman come to his house. She stayed in his house for 4 days. And I'm gonna say it again, if y'all think I'm playing, it's on my YouTube channel. I did all the content. I couldn't believe it. That's why I had to do it. I had to do it. Cause I'm like, Duke and Dunn standing on business. Not only did he have the Asian woman in his motherfucking house, his girlfriend was in the background talking about, do you want some water? I was like, when I tell you LTTV crashed out about it, John B crashed out about it, some Iranian dude, this nigga was in some kind of fucked up room talking about why did you let her be over your house for 4 days? I'm like, nigga, he let her over his house for 4 days because he put his credibility on the line. He out here trying to show y'all that she tricked y'all, and Fresh and Fit tricked y'all, Ab and Preach, Destiny, all them tricked y'all. And he had to get to the bottom of it. So he had to, I'm not playing y'all, Duke and Dunn, even though he ain't dropped no content in like months, but Duke and Dunn was a boss. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, Y'all don't get it. As a man, you supposed to have your woman in the background asking the other woman, do she want some damn water? The whole time, y'all kept trying to talk about how the Asian chick was this and that. That bitch was a baddie. Y'all was some haters. Oh, she's a dummy. She was a dummy. I ain't gonna cap. She was definitely a dummy for letting motherfucker first nut in her and get her pregnant and then delete the baby. Cause that's what she did. I got all the evidence. Cause I'm telling y'all, I was not playing. I ain't gonna lie. In 2023, I was having the time of my life. I had so much fun because like that was like the first time in my life when I actually did content like that. Cause before that, I was talking about fucking stupid ass Kendra G and I was doing that stupid ass shit. But then I quickly stopped doing it because I realized that shit was just not for me. Because I was like, I don't got time to be talking about these dusty ass hoes, keeping this dusty ass narrative going. I'm good. So when that happened, I was like, shit, I might as well do content on this. And to be honest, I'm gonna say it again, what really made me do it is because everybody got mad at Duke because he exposed it all. When I tell y'all, oh man, that shit was so funny when them dudes was mad as fuck. How he gonna have her in there for 4 days? And LTTV was like, so did he have sex with her? And I'm like, damn, y'all wish y'all was him. I'm like, y'all sitting here trying to tell him he wrong for having her there. Cause that's what they was doing. Jumpy even called in talking about something. He said, you the fall guy. You the fall guy. I was like, nigga, how is he the fall? Nigga, none of y'all had the Asian. Did y'all have the Asian woman in y'all house for 4 days? I don't know if he fucked her or not, but if it was me, I ain't gonna lie. If I was him, if I was them, I ain't gonna cap. I think he did. Because the way his girlfriend, I'm not playing y'all, I got it on my channel because LTTV was jealous. That nigga was jealous. He kept playing it back and shit. He kept playing it back to the part where the girlfriend was in the background like, do you want some water? And then she was like, no, I'm good. I don't want anything. And Duke and Doug, this is how I know. I don't care what nobody say. He had sex with them. I don't care. The way, okay, she sat down, right? The girlfriend asked her in the background, do she want some water? And she was like, no. And then she sat down. Duke and Dunn like had pulled the chair off for her. She sat down, and the way his face was smiling, I was like, this nigga. I was like, this nigga. Did he have sex with them? Cause the way he was smiling, that was a smile of like, yeah, I got it in. And this is how I knew he kind of might have had, and I could be wrong, okay? I could be wrong. But the reason why I felt like he might have did it is because when you got 4 different men call into your stream and get mad at you because you had to chick over for 4 days, I'm not playing y'all. John be trying to tell me he was the fall guy. Oh, you crashing out over fresh and fit sloppy seconds and this and that. I'm thinking to myself, did y'all have her in y'all house for 4 days or not? Okay, then y'all didn't do that. So I don't know why y'all get mad at Duke and Dunn because he was able to do something that Ab and Preach didn't do. Didn't Ab come out and tell y'all that she was trying to slide on him? I made a video about that too. He came out and was trying to be. Thank goodness Preach was nowhere to be found because he's married. Preach is married. So he was not in the motherfucking video because he's not dumb, unlike Ab. So Ab had to do the whole video by himself, looking stupid as hell, talking about some. She tried to be with me. She tried to hit me up. She tried to have sex with me. And I'm like, duh, you're a man, duh. Like, that's how you know Ab ain't got no girlfriend. This ain't got no girlfriend. Because you hit her up at 2 o'clock and you don't think after this she ain't gonna wanna fuck you is crazy to me. That was to me was crazy how he had a whole video trying to expose how she wanted to have you know what with him. I'm like, you not doing the only reason he did it was because of Just Treat the dominatrix. And if y'all don't know who she is, Just Treat is this dominatrix that love to beat white oppressors. She actually got me a community guideline strike when I first posted the first short that I had because it was X-rated. It's not my fault that she was beating white men. She literally was beating white men, y'all. She was doing OF before OF became OF in 2012. In 2012, she pulled up her OF page and she was like, oh, the Asian woman, this, that. And every time I pulled up the information on the Asian woman, I found out she was a bodybuilder. She was like Miss Asia, some shit. Everything I seen was like an Asian woman. But when I did Just Tree, I found out she was a dominatrix and she was beating white oppressors and she had like white men kissing her booty. It was weird as hell, y'all. I'm telling y'all. But most people, when that stuff was going on, everybody was with. I'm telling y'all, everybody was believing in this big ass lie. I knew the whole truth the whole time. I was enjoying all of it. I was like in the background just having the time of my life because I was like, everybody on YouTube spreading lies and misinformation. I'm like, I got all the tea. So I was having it because what most people didn't know is that Ab and Preach, Just Tree, Duke and Dunn, and LTTV, all of them was like that. It was like it was really like they content, and because I was listening to Duke and Dunn and LTTV, they was making content about it. So that put me in the sector with them, and it was fun as hell. By the way, I miss the fact that Duke and Dunn ain't on YouTube no more because I ain't seen his ass on here in a minute. So I don't know what happened to him. But that shit was fun. It really was. But yeah, so that's all I say. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes you're gonna have great time with content creators, and then sometimes you're gonna have content creators. They're gonna try to fucking scam you to make you think they're gonna promote your channel and they ain't finna do that shit. And then you have another content creator that feel however he feel, which is I don't know how he feel. But then again, it is what it is. Like me, I ain't even make a scene about that because I'm gonna say it again. Like I did like his content, but I look at it like this. If you disrespect me, I'm not watching your content. I'm gonna unsubscribe from you. And if you pop up in my feed, I'm going to unrecommend you. That's all you have to do. But at the same time, if they really, did something detrimental, then I think you should come out and talk about it like what I just did. But see, with him, that's why it's really short. And I just told y'all, I just unsubscribed and I got him out my recommendations. That's all I did. I ain't mad at him. I can't. This is how I am. I'm gonna say it again. I am not gonna force no content creator to be cool with me. If you give me one sign that you ain't cool with me no more, I'm gonna respectfully bow out. As long as you don't try to come for me, I'm gonna respectfully bow out. But New Breed, you can't get away from this smoke. I'm sorry, but it's finna go down. You gonna cry. I'm telling you, you gonna cry. I promise you, LTTV, he lucky. He lucky that I didn't have no real channel. I still ain't really got no channel right now, just being real. But back then I really didn't have no goddamn channel. So it's just funny that that shit was fun. This right here, New Breed, I'm telling you, you gonna cry. Cause I've been thinking about some of the stuff that you've been saying and how I'm gonna be having the pictures to go over your ass and how you gonna be I'm not mad how I'm gonna be making you look stupid. Oh, I'm finna have so much fun. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been editing like videos for this channel. I ain't been editing no videos on this channel in a while because I be editing the videos for my other channel. But now I was like, I need to get back to what I do best, which is show New Breed that nigga when 2025 end, you gonna end. Cause I'm not playing, I'm trying to end you. Like I'm trying to really end you because when you come out and disrespect somebody's mother, it's already bad enough you told this person that they whole legacy it should end with them, New Breed. But then you come out and disrespect this man mother. Yeah, I'm finna end you. Cause yeah. I made my mind up because I said to myself, at the end of the day, people don't want to give Ringo TV his recognition. And I said to myself, people always build YouTube channels off of content. Why not do that for Ringo TV? Especially when I'm gonna say it again. If it wasn't for New Breed being a dumbass, none of this would even happen. I wouldn't even be talking about him right now. I might be talking about something totally different. But the fact that he did what he did and he think he gonna get away with it, I'm not gonna let him get away with it. Cause if I didn't even let LTTV and all them other ninjas get away with what they did to Duke and Dunn, and I wasn't even on his platform really as long as I am on Ringo TV. And I'm gonna keep telling y'all, I got videos on other content creators that was cool with New Breed, and he think he getting away. I'm telling y'all, he think he getting away. He ain't getting goddamn away. And I'm gonna make sure y'all see for yourselves that he ain't getting away. Because at the end of the day, what's wrong with our community is that we don't have enough women holding men and women accountable for the dumb ass decisions that they make. And we don't do enough of defending the people that's actually standing on business. And that's why I made my mind up because I feel like if in 2 months straight two different content creators that I was cool with supported, and it wasn't as long as, again, Ringo TV. And if they could do that to me, and I'm gonna say it again, now I'm not disrespectful, I'm cool, all that great stuff, right? And I said, if they could do that to me, then hell, I need to, one, again, fall back. Don't give my support to anybody that's not standing on the type of business that I'm standing on. And I'm gonna just be real. Both of those content creators was not standing on the type of godlike behavior that I would want to, be around on a daily basis. I'm just being real. And sometimes when you get outside yourself and you try to be with something that's not what you are, sometimes that's going to end bad. And I think that's what happened to me, because at the end of the day, the content creator that I was supporting, a lot of the things he was doing, I did not agree with that shit. But at the end of the day, it's that person's life. So I can't. In my mind, I'm like, I'm not gonna make it like it's my fucking life. It ain't my life. That's if he want to be a motherfucking betting money on fucking weak ass games. Every fucking live stream, you begging for thousands of dollars. Now you using somebody else fucking cash out. And to that person that's let him use your cash out, don't let him use your fucking cash out, because the fucking government is gonna fucking, okay? The government is gonna come for you. You gonna be getting you gonna be giving this man all that money, and then when you file your fucking taxes, they're gonna be asking you about your fucking cash out, and then you're gonna be like, no, that's not my money. I was just helping a content creator. I'm telling you, he using you. He using you. And at this point, I'm starting to feel like I need to toss his ass up too. Because I'm starting to feel like, because I think content creators think because they got big platforms, that people that got small platforms supposed to be fucking intimidated. But I'm starting to get mad about the situation, because if he did me like that, that mean when he was making them jokes about how he was scamming people, that mean he really was scamming people. And like I said, I'm starting to get more and more mad about it. And I'm gonna tell myself, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, because I'm gonna say it again. Y'all should figure out who the fuck I'm talking about, because there's only one fucking content creator on this bitch that's out here asking for $1,000 every fucking live stream. And this nigga already told us he make $20,000 a month, which, by the way, that's some good money. So why is you asking for $1,000 every live stream? Why are you using somebody else's cash app that's not yours? Why you don't have a cash app? Oh, we know why now you don't have a cash app. Now it's all starting to make sense to me. And I praise the Most High that he did everything that he did. He showed me all the signs and symbols. And I was smart enough to understand the bigger picture and got the fuck away. That's why this second content creator, that's why I just said to myself, I ain't gonna say shit. I'm about to fuck out. I'm not, because I made my mind up. If you play with me, I'm about out. I ain't, unless, again, you try to come for me. But the only reason I'm really keep talking about this content creator, because I don't care what nobody say, he a scammer. He a motherfucking scammer. Because when you using somebody motherfucking cash out, that's not your motherfucking cash out. Why is you using somebody's cash out so they can be fucked up from the government? That's what I'm keep saying. Black people do not want us to fucking grow. When you really think that you're actually helping black people to put themselves in a good position, right? They don't want that. They want you to just give them goddamn money and lie, deceive, get the money, lie, deceive, and they gonna stay in the same position. This nigga ain't changed, and he still ain't gonna change. You can say you the voice of the streets, but how can you be the voice of the streets when you don't even have your own life in order? And them the people we be giving money to. And that's why our community gonna keep getting fucked up. Because I'm gonna say it again. The type of people that be in that man live stream should be in a Ringo TV, should be in a late night crew, should be in a brainwaves, should be in a Rollo. These are the type of people that should be. And the fact that this person got that type of base, it just again proves the point that people that actually be standing on business, we never gonna get that support. And that's why I just made my mind up that I'm going to actually support those type of content creators that I'm talking about. Because I'd rather make content about them and put them in position and put myself in position than to be over there supporting somebody who don't give a fuck about none of us. They only give a fuck about getting money for himself so he can go fucking bet and throw it down the damn drain, and then tell us how he spent $10,000 on fucking betting. This nigga spent $10,000 this year, last year $7,000 betting. So that's what I'm gonna keep saying. Our community ain't gonna never fucking grow, because the idiots are gonna be the ones that get the most money. And that's why I made my mind up. I'm telling y'all, these last 2 months for me really been eye opening, because it really, again, when you're a content creator, yeah, it's the truth is a lot of people on YouTube don't want you to be successful. A lot of you people on YouTube are, especially black people, gonna do everything in their power to keep you oppressed. If they think that you might be better than them, I'm a fucking woman. Why the fuck would that nigga be scared of me for? I do not know. Or the fact that he was mad that I got Rango TV that money. That's what it was. I really feel like that's what it really was, because it seemed like after that, even though he still was actually scamming, because he wasn't promoting our channels. He wasn't promoting our channels, even though we bought a fucking ranch for him to promote our channels. But somehow, some way, he always found a way to not do it, because all the people that were following him were fucking dummies. So it was easy in a way for them not to pay attention. Me, I was paying attention. But then again, I'm gonna say it again. I look at it like it's that person platform, and I'm not gonna be trying to make it seem like I'm trying to force you to do some shit that I paid for. But you live and learn. And I'm gonna say it again, I'm glad that I experienced what I experienced, because I'm gonna say it again, it taught me that I'm me personally. If you ain't a content creator, I'm gonna say it again. Get mad at me. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's on you. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at yourself. Goddamn self. Get mad at the fact that a lot of y'all don't want to grow the fuck up and be a fucking adults. But I'm not finna do that. I'm gonna be a motherfucking adult and tell you that I'm only supporting content creators, male content creators today, because I really don't have a big base of female content creators, which it sucks, by the way. It really sucks. But that's why I support more men. It's not my fault. It's their fault. But I just made my mind up on that. Like, it's not that I wasn't already supporting certain country creators that I'm talking about, but what I'm saying is that the money that I was giving to them two individuals, I could have just gave to them. Hell, I just gave it to them and just put that in their goddamn pockets. I'm just saying. I'm just being real about it. But it's all good, because I'm gonna say it again. I just learn every time I go through something with content creators, because I'm gonna say it again. That wasn't my first time experiencing it. Like I told y'all, I already experienced it with LTTV. And that nigga got mad as fuck. I ain't give a fuck back then, and I still the part I knew that used to make him get mad as fuck is that I still was a member. Even after he got mad and was trying to tell me this and trying to block me at the chat and shit, I told him, dude, I don't know why you're doing all this. I'm still going to be a member. Like, don't get mad at me because you're lying and I don't believe it. And then the other country creator is telling the truth and I believe him. Don't get mad at me. I listen to both of y'all. You lying because you over there defending the whole 304 that put her, you know what, online in 2012. She had her OnlyFans. Just Tree had her OnlyFans in 2012, and you want me to be like the Asian woman is, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. So that's what I'm saying. It wasn't my first time again experiencing it. It was just this time it was different, because back then I was doing content. I wasn't supporting people, like that. So I wasn't, but yeah. So now it's kind of different, because I actually do support content creators a lot more. So, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm glad all this did happen, because it really do makes you value your energy. It makes you value respecting people, even if they don't want motherfucker respect you. Cause I promise you, I really do want to disrespect him. Cause he wasted my goddamn energy and my goddamn money. But I knew that it wouldn't have made sense for me to do that, because at the end of the day, it's about my morals, not about the morals that he don't have. So that's why I always say, at the end of the day, no content creator's gonna be able to expose me and be like, oh, in the back end she was being this way, and that way. You ain't gonna never be able to do that to me, because I have my own receipts just like you do. So, and I'm telling y'all straight up, you ain't gonna never catch me disrespecting other than New Breed. Other than motherfucking New Breed, because I don't give a fuck about that nigga. Other than him, because he always try his best to disrespect me. So that's why I don't mind disrespecting his ass. Because when I got on his stupid ass platform, because his ass was scared, but he still let me get up there, and he was so disrespectful. And I still was respectful. But I'm just letting him know that I'm ending him. I'm gonna end you, New Breed. You just don't know. I'm finna make you my mission. And you just don't know. I'm telling you, look, New Breed, you might want to go back and go look at the content that I did on LTTV and Duke and Dunn. Because I'm telling y'all, everybody on YouTube was caught up in a motherfucking lie. Not me. Y'all was running around looking dumb. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody was looking dumb. I was laughing. Everybody was like, Ab knows what he's talking about. Ab is the greatest. Ab was a motherfucking snake. Ab a snake. Y'all think I'm playing about Ab and Preach. I'm not talking about Preach because he married. We not talking about Preach. He married. Do y'all get it? This is how you know I'm right what I'm talking about. Married men and men that's actually building families, right? They not mistreating women. All the men that I have shouted out in this video are married or they got somebody they with. All the men that I was talking about, they ain't got nobody. Or they got baby mamas. And one of them was living an alternative lifestyle. And I was like, damn, but hey, I like this content. So I ain't, look, I be like, that's your lifestyle? I ain't got nothing to do with it, goddamn it. That's your lifestyle. But he was funny as hell, so I ain't give a hell. But now I ain't gonna get to laugh no goddamn more because I just keep it real. I'm just like, Cause I just look at it like this. I don't want to be going up in nobody's chat. And I've been a member. I'm a member of your platform. You know, I don't want to be going on your damn platform and then you used to be saying my name, hey this and hey that, and then all of a sudden you're gonna be, oh no, I'm good. Cause then people gonna be like looking sideways because people already know who I am on your platform. People know what I've done on your platform. And I'm not trying to sit here and say that I made this man platform or no shit like that. Cause I promise you that nigga still gonna be balling without my goddamn ass. He was balling before I got up there and he's still gonna be balling because I ain't gonna hate on him at the end of the day. He is a great content creator because he's a Hollywood entity. So of course he is. Like he literally is a Hollywood actor. So with that being said, he's gonna definitely be good at that. But yeah, but it's just I'm gonna say it again. I just learned that I'm not trusting no more men that ain't building families, cause y'all niggas are haters. Like I'm just being real. They are haters, and when I say they haters, is because think about this. It's just like a woman. A woman is a hater when she ain't got no man, when she ain't got no family, when she ain't got nothing to fucking stand on. She's a fucking hater. So the men that don't have wives, that's not building a family, they ain't got shit to stand on, they're fucking haters. So if they have energy around them that's actually standing on business, and they know she's standing on business, they might they might start second guessing themselves because they gonna be like, damn, is she gonna figure out that I'm slimy, I'm a snake? I'm gonna find out. I might not find out when I want to, but the Most High gonna always guide me to see the truth. And that's all he did. So that's why I'm gonna say, even though both of these curators did what they did, I'm glad they did what they did. Like I'm telling y'all, because at the end of the day, our community don't give a fuck about each other. And the only community that actually give a fuck about each other is the community that's have families. That's what I really learned. Like, and it's so I'm not lying because I'm telling y'all again, at work, I am friends with every goddamn body because I ain't gonna cap. I'm like a celebrity of my job. I'm slick a celebrity of my job. I ain't gonna cap because I'm a very unique individual. Just like I'm talking to y'all, I talk to people like this in real life. I don't give a fuck. So what I'm saying is the people that I surround myself with at work are in relationships. Like it's so funny because the RMA dude, he fixes machines, right? He's married. He's like 44 years old. He's married, and I used to talk to him all the time about because he's married, and he was saying how he want to have some more kids because the woman he married to, she already had 2 kids and then they had a son together, whatever. And I told him, I said, you should just go and believe in polygamy. But I was like, nah, I think it's too late for you. I was like, I think it's too late for you. I don't think you're gonna be able to do that. But I would always tell him the same thing. But it's not just him, it's the next generation. I have 25-year-olds that's Africans, like 2 of them, they Africans. They girls, by the way. They not the dudes. I'm cool with them, but the girls, I'm cool with them because they're girls. But they both relationships, stable, happy. One of them, she just moved into her apartment with her boyfriend. Cause I was like, why is that dude around you all this time? I'm like, is that your boyfriend? She's like, oh yeah. I was like, okay. And then not just that, it's a white boy, which I love him by the way. He's cool. Alex. Alex is a gamer. He a YouTuber too, by the way. He on Twitch. That part. And he just got engaged himself and he finna get married. Him and his girlfriend, he's 25. They got their house together, everything. So I'm not gonna lie, when I be out in the real world, people that are in relationships are attracted to me. People that's not in relationships are not attracted to me. Like the majority of people I talk to are in relationships. So that's how I know, that's why I messed up at when I put faith in people that ain't doing what I'm doing. And that's where y'all be messing up at. It's nothing wrong with gatekeeping what you love. If you a person that's building family and you love family and you want to see things prosper, you want to see shit get built, you want to see 10 years from now, you be like, damn, I built that. 20 years from now, now your kids like, damn, daddy, you see that? I wanna feel that shit. That's what I'm gonna do for my goddamn self, which is why I'm on YouTube. I'm trying to cut a goddamn check. I'm trying to get monetized so I can cut the check, move the check to the lip gloss, monetize the lip gloss, patent the lip gloss, sell the lip gloss. I ain't moving no goddamn where. I'm keeps paying this $1,417. 2-3 years from now, then I might move somewhere. That's what I'm trying to do. And if you ain't trying to do that, I don't want to be around you. I don't want to hear your content. I don't care if it's good content, bad content. I'm just at a point in my life where I only want to listen to people that's building. I don't want to listen to no more people that ain't doing shit in life. I made my mind up. My boyfriend sometimes get mad at me when I say this shit. I be like, man, I don't want to listen to nobody that ain't doing shit in life. I'm done with that. I'm done. But it's the truth because I'm going to say it again. I'm proving the point. In real life, I only gravitate towards people that's in relationships because I'm in a relationship. And that's where we been messing up, y'all. People that are in relationships, we don't come on YouTube. We don't get on Instagram. We don't get on none of these social media sites and actually say shit. And I hate to be the person to say it, but yeah, we gonna have to stand the fuck up. That's where it's at. Because it's either we're gonna stand up and get on these platforms and show real successful relationships. And I'm not saying that you have to put people in your business. What I'm saying is you can say and do things to show people without putting them in your business. But at this point, I'm just convinced that yeah, I'm not fin to be supporting people like that no more because it's not getting us nowhere. And I just see the bigger picture. If I really want to be in a different position, if I want to put my children in a different position, I gotta also do keep taking the right steps. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna say it again. Nobody's perfect. We all learning. Cause I'm gonna say it again. My ass always be learning. Cause I did not get raised the way I think. I promise y'all, I did not get raised the way I think. So that's why I'm a firm believer in this. If you went through shit when you was growing up, when you grow the fuck up, if you don't raise your kids to be better than you a fucking failure, and you cursing your own motherfucking self. Don't blame nobody for your downfall. If you saw your mama be a baby mama and then you turned up and you decided to be a triple baby mama, don't look at your mama and be like, oh, she didn't teach me shit. No, 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 no. You saw your mama be a baby mama. You decided that you wanted to be a baby mama. And the same thing for boys. You go sleep with Jezebel, get that hoe pregnant, and then she go run to white Zaddy and get put your ass on child support. And then you just abandon your kid, because you know y'all niggas love to do that. That's what y'all do. That's our community. Y'all abandoned all the fucking kids. That's why these kids in a fucking disarray. Y'all don't get it. Our men, they did. It's the truth. I know our men don't like to hear it, but it really is the truth. The truth is a lot of our men left the household. And the reason why they left the household because they got caught up in rap. They got caught up in everything but family. And then once they left women, after they left women a couple of generations to themselves, we all saw what happened, right? Once the men left the household, I don't give a fuck about the government did it. I don't want to hear none of that shit no more. I be so tired of people trying to be like, oh, the reason why the black men left the household is because the white men, it was this and it was that, it was this and that. I be like, I don't give a fuck. So y'all want me to say that? So we gonna say that about the crack era too? Then we gonna say because they put crack in there and they gave y'all guns, so it's their fault too? Then no, we're not doing it no more. It's y'all fault. Y'all left y'all children. Y'all left us high and dry, and then we created baby mamas and stepdaddies, which is why I won't call my boyfriend that. I'm never calling him that. He is a father figure. He's not nobody step daddy, step father. That's stupid shit, and that's why y'all cursed. And that's why a lot of us got fucked up because we had step daddies, and we all know what type of energy a lot of them motherfuckers was on. And to this day, it's still happening. It's still happening. If it ain't us deleting each other, it's these women allowing men coming in there and grooming their goddamn kids. And then it's not no better because the internet is helping to groom them too. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all people doomed. I ain't gonna lie, y'all people doomed. And I know what I'm talking about because I done went through enough shit in my life at 31 years old to know it. Our people doomed as a whole because the family dynamic has been destroyed. When I was growing up, it was like somewhat destroyed because I still got to see some type of essence of it. But now it's really destroyed because the new grandmas that we have in today's time are not even grandmas no more. Because a lot of them are in their early 40s. So they're not grandmas. They want to be in the street just like the kids that they produced. So it's just a never ending cycle of degeneracy. So that's why I know as a whole, black people are never going to be successful because they curse themselves because they black. So that's why I'm gonna keep saying at the end of the day, even if you still call yourself black, that's up to you. But I'm gonna keep saying it all day and night. Do your genealogy and really figure out who you are. We are living in a time where you should know who you are. Because as much as these motherfucking FBAs and all these people want to call people tethers, at least them tethers know who they are. And I'm gonna be the first one to say that. At least them fucking tethers know who they are. Y'all still running around calling yourselves black and white. But them same tethers that y'all talking about, they know who they are. They know they Jamaicans. They know they um Pan the Pan African, that fake ass shit that Dr. Umar made up. And by the way, Africans don't even call themselves Pan Africans. I hate Dr. Umar. But what I'm really again just getting at is that all nations know who they are, but black and white people. And that's why white people were the Ku Klux Klan back in the day. And that's why in today's time, black people are the Ku Klux Klan. And yep, I'm going to keep saying y'all the Ku Klux Klan because I don't know what y'all want me to think. Think about this. They were doing it to us. Now we're doing the same thing, but the opposite. Think about that. The white people deleted us to a certain degree because a lot of it was definitely programming, but they still deleted a lot of us, right? What did we do? Not saying it would have been wise if we would have did to, what they did to us to them. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is we didn't even do that shit. If the police put us in handcuffs, we gonna get in them. After we done deleted everybody, we'll go in handcuffs. We ain't finna try to unalive no cops. We ain't finna try to have no shootout with them or none of that. But we'll delete family members. We'll delete ourselves too sometimes. But when it comes to the same oppressors that we be crying about, we ain't even do nothing to them motherfuckers. But then at the same token, they the oppressors. So that's how I knew we was living in a simulated world. That's how I know that the majority of people are really living in a racist simulated world. And I just don't live in it with them. But I've been doing this since I was a kid because I'm going to say it again. I grew up in Tennessee. So I grew up around white people, black people, and Mexicans. So I didn't have time to be like, I'm racist, I hate white people, and white people are the devil, and all. See, when I was growing up in school, we wasn't doing that dumbass shit. Because, first of all, if you try to be racist, you might get punched. So you couldn't do this shit when I was going to school. Because back then, we actually fought. We didn't be like Carmelo Anthony in high school and we bring a weapon to school and unalive somebody. We didn't do that weak ass shit. We nook and booked. Period. That's what it was, and it's gonna continue being like that for my son and daughter. I ain't never telling my son and daughter to go out there and unalive nobody. Somebody put their hands on you, put your hands back on them. But the times we living in, these kids unaliving each other, unaliving their parents. That's how I know that the Most High was right when he said that 2/3 was gonna leave this earth. And what y'all didn't know, it was gonna be black people. What y'all didn't know is that it wasn't the white man. This whole time, y'all let all these different fake ass cult members finesse y'all to be FBA. Your motherfucking grandma never told you that shit. I know our grandmas ain't granddaddies ain't here no more, but I ain't never hear my granddaddy and grandma. None of them say nothing about no motherfucking FBA. I ain't remember none of that shit. What is that? Y'all let some internet shit corrupt y'all. Damn. Y'all wonder why our community which when I say our community, I don't mean me. I just say our community. But they ain't my community. I'm gonna just be real. That ain't my community. Cause I already told y'all my community is my community. You know them people that they always crying about trying to get reparations from? Them my people. Yeah. My people. And when I say my people, I ain't talking about white people, I'm talking about Native Americans. Yeah. Them same people they always crying about, oh, we supposed to have reparations. No, 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 you don't. Who told y'all that we were supposed to get reparations? Where was that at? I've been trying to figure this out. No, who told y'all we supposed to get reparations? Don't y'all know we got $1 trillion? Okay then, so we don't need reparations. Y'all just dumb. Y'all don't want to grow. Y'all don't want to build shit. Y'all just want to have the money and fund it to everybody else and then cry when everybody else is growing and we look like failures. So that's why I tell people all the time. I never got caught up in racism. I never got caught up in stupidity. The internet couldn't finesse me because before the internet, it was called books. It was called History Channel. It was called National Geographic Channel. It was called Ancient Aliens. It was called American Greed. Like, that's why I'm telling y'all, to me, I be laughing my ass off secretly because it's this shit that we looking at now. I'm not playing, y'all. It happened 10, 15 years ago. Everything we looking at right now happened really 10 to 15 years ago on TV. But a lot of people were so brainwashed that they fell for it. See, me, I was never gonna get brainwashed because I grew up in the time of Disney Channel and all my celebrities that I idolized as a kid. We all know Britney Spears, Orlando Brown, Raven Simone, all of them. We all Britney. Oh, okay then. So I grew up with that shit. So that's why I keep telling people I was never gonna get finesse when it came to people on YouTube, people on TV, in real life. You're not gonna finesse me. We're not doing this. Especially when it comes to just history of everybody. When I say everybody, I mean everybody, not just black history, not just white history, because that's the truth. That's what it's called. It's called white history and black history. See, everybody else is Asian, is Indian, a real ethnic background. So when they say I'm an Asian, they can raise their hand. Can you raise your hand as a white person, as a black person? Because I'm just being real. If we had a classroom and we had to say, we literally, I think they should start doing this shit. Sit the kids down, right? And then say different cultures. Asian. The Asian kids gonna stand up. And I know y'all gonna like, well, they gonna still just say black. Y'all not getting it. Black and white is not real. That's what I'm really just trying to get at. Yeah, they still gonna say black. Yep, you're right. They still gonna say it, but what y'all never understood is not real. Man, man, man. And I've been doing this for a long time. That's why I ain't gonna allow me to keep saying that I laughed my ass off. When Obama came in the White House, I laughed my ass off. Because everybody was like, he's a black man. I'm like, this nigga is from Hawaii. His mama is white and his dad is African. And his wife is a you know what. Because just what Joan Rivers said. And then when he started passing all them bills for the rainbow community, and then he had all the celebrities in his back pocket. He had Jay-Z. He had LeBron. He definitely didn't have Diddy because Diddy was with Trump. Just saying. He was with both of them, but he really was with Trump. So y'all better hope Diddy don't get out. But if y'all really pay attention, LeBron James, Jay-Z, Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, all was underneath Obama. And y'all think I'm playing? I'm not playing. Who won a championship? Won it the Miami Heat? I don't think it was Miami Heat during that time. Was it them? I don't know because I ain't watched sports in so goddamn long. But I know that he definitely won a goddamn ring with Miami Heat because I was watching it then. And then I was like, I got to start watching this because the way they be flopping. And then when he became a Laker, I was like, this. I started watching it way before he became a Laker, but I had to just start watching basketball. I ain't gonna cap. I just started watching sports in general. Really, 2018 was more so 2020. I think 2020 is when I really just started watching sports because I came to the conclusion when Obama got in the White House that sports was gonna be a sham, and I was right. Cause look at sports now. Y'all know I'm not wrong. Before Obama came in the White House, sports was popping. It seemed like since Obama came in the White House And now that Trump is in here in 2025, and he changed the laws that he created. Because when Obama came in, he passed all the laws for the rainbow community. Trump got in office and said, bitch, we not doing it no more. It's only two genders. But if y'all pay attention, the whole time, what was going on? Hip hop was partying, selling y'all drugs, selling y'all alcohol, and Diddy was wiping them all down in baby oil. That's why when his house got raided, he had 700 dildos and $1,000 with 1,000 baby oil. And then y'all wonder why the new generation walking around with purses. Y'all wonder why Dwayne Wade out here with a purse. Y'all wonder why all the rappers are wearing girl clothes. And I'm gonna say it again. I was just at Amazon, and this dude, I know he in his early 20s. No, maybe late 20s, and he had his nails painted. And he wasn't the only one I seen that did this shit too. But when I seen that, I was like, yeah. Then he created a whole new species. Y'all out here worried about hating men and women. Y'all need to be worried about if these kids gonna be able to create life 10, 20 years from now. Because when they told y'all that they was going to control population, they did a good job. I ain't gonna cap. Because I was sleep. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to figure out, even back then during the you know what, I was trying to figure out when they was saying how they was going to control population. I see how they did it. They let Obama get in office and pass all them laws for the rainbow community. So over the next 10, 15 years, they can flip everybody. And it worked. Now, if you flip everybody to be confused and want to be with the same you know what, how the new generation gonna have kids? Because if the new generation turned out and they want to be with the same you know what, how they gonna have kids? But when I told people back then, which was my family, because I wasn't on fucking YouTube, by the way, I was nowhere near YouTube. But I used to tell my family this all the time. They didn't want to believe me, but I told them because I've been knowing. Unlike y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I've been knowing about the LGBT community, the rainbow community, the trans community. I've been knowing about them for a long time. Because unlike most people, I like to read books. I like history. And when I was growing up, the Victoria era. Most people don't know this, but during the Victoria era, they had a time where they was cross dressing, and that's how I ended up finding out about transgender people because I actually didn't know about them until I did that. And then I'm gonna say it again. Y'all always know what they doing in Hollywood. So with that being said, that made it even more easy for me to confirm that that's how they was, gonna be able to depopulate us, and they definitely gonna be able to depopulate us because we the face of it. And y'all can sit here and lie to yourself all you want to. I don't give a fuck. That's one thing I ain't gonna do with none of y'all about this. You can sit up here and pretend like the new generation of our young boys ain't turned out and they trying to be with the same you know what. Y'all ain't gonna make me feel like I'm tripping. Because when you see Lil Nas X, what you think the kids looking at? Okay then. So I don't wanna hear nothing else about how these rappers did not influence our community to get turned out. And we turned all the way out. And I'm not playing because I be looking at these new generation of kids because I'm young, so I can always entertain them. And in my mind, I just be like, damn, whoo, they created a new species. They definitely created a new species, and I don't know if they gonna be creating families and shit. That's why I pray to the Most High that I be able to stay on this earth until I get like 100, because I ain't gonna cap y'all. I be knowing what I be talking about, because I'm gonna say it again. I'm with the Most High. I love the Most High. I know the Most High is first. I know man is second. I know woman is next, and child, the children, and then the devil. Because y'all always want to, try to make the devil like he's somebody. The only reason the devil able to control earth is because God allowed him to. So stop always trying to make the devil like we supposed to be fucking scared of him. So some shit. I'm not gonna be scared of the Illuminati and all. Fuck all of them, because they gonna do whatever they want to. You know why? Because the Most High gave them the right to do it. You know why He gave them the right to do it? Because y'all don't want to fucking listen to the Most High. So that's why I laugh at people when they always be like, you know, these invisible people are controlling the world. Yes, they are controlling the world. You know why they are? Because y'all refusing to listen to the Most High. So you know what the Most High did? He said, you know them same serpent people that was there the whole time that y'all never seen because y'all was listening to me? So y'all never got to pay them no attention because y'all was listening to me. But the moment y'all allowed y'all selves to listen to them is the moment I allowed them to come into y'all motherfucking life. And that's what he did. But y'all know the pastor ain't gonna never tell y'all that. The pastor ain't gonna never tell y'all the truth. The real truth is the reason why we get to see these motherfuckers is because we don't listen to the Most High. Like, that's why I don't understand why people waste their energy and time letting a pastor tell them the truth when all they gotta do is pick up the Quran and the Bible. And you'll figure out real quick what the Most High really want from you. And he'll even show you how to defeat the demons, the devils, all of that. Like, the reason why they in control is because y'all allow them to, because y'all live in fear. Y'all always acting like they're going to control you for the rest of your life. They'll only control you because y'all allow them to control you. The biggest reason why they control us is because they have corporations. That's the real control. If you want control over your own people, you have to build your own corporations. And we know y'all not gonna do that shit because y'all black. But my good Native American Aborigine self is going to program my son and daughter like I already been doing to produce something, to have something, to be greatness because they not black, they not a crayon, and they don't have black power. They have American power. So with that being said, that's what I do for my son and daughter. And I'm gonna say it again, it's sad that I'm living in a time where I get to see so much kids get unalived, hurt, abused. I never in a million years, because I've been abused myself, I just never thought being grown that it would be worse than what I did, like what I went through when I was growing up. And to be grown and see how it has went to a whole different level that I never thought it could ever go to. And then our community is still pretend like it's not going on. To me, it's just wild. And that's why I'm gonna keep saying stepdaddies and baby mamas are gonna keep putting our community in shambles. It's gonna keep making pedophiles great again. It's gonna be able to allow women to allow men to hurt their children. It's gonna be able to allow women to hurt their own children. It's gonna allow these teachers, these female teachers, because apparently the male teachers just gave the fuck up. They said we're not gonna mess with no more body's kids, or they just not talking about it. But all these female teachers out here grooming all these boys now, and nobody apparently cares about that. So that's why I say that this new generation been created, and I feel scared. I ain't gonna cap. I kind of feel a little scared. I ain't gonna cap, because I know being a millennium, how much it affected me going through what I went through and seeing a lot of dysfunction, and to now be in a time where this new generation that's been created, they have not only been created through the trauma, the grooming, trauma and grooming, but that's normal to them. See, to me and a lot of us, that shit was never normal. But this new generation, this shit is normal. It's normal. I'm not playing, y'all. It is normal. And you know why I say it's normal? Because if we can see Little Ronnie get unalive with his own daughter, and y'all know that the baby mama did it, I don't give a fuck, that's my opinion, and y'all gave her money, that's why I'm saying that the devil is going to always control y'all because y'all with him. What y'all thought when y'all what y'all didn't understand is good and bad is for a reason. It's no in between. You're gonna either do good or you're gonna do bad. It's no such thing as voting for the lesser evil. It's not like, oh, I can vote for Trump or I can vote Biden. No, it's either you gonna vote for evil. Which one you gonna do? Neither one of them are good. I don't care how you slice it up. So what are you gonna do? And what people been doing the whole time is they've been choosing evil. And you know how they've been choosing evil? It's called rappers. It's called Diddy. It's called Jay-Z. It's called all them goddamn rappers. All of them. Dr. Dre, Eminem. All of them. All of them was literally the rainbow community pretending to be straight. So the whole time when Pimp C told y'all back in the day, because niggas don't listen, but see, unlike y'all, I listen because I like Pimp C, so I was listening to him back in the day. Because see, unlike most people, I never was into mainstream media music like that. I always was in deep into underground music. That's why I was bumping a lot of underground music. So when Pimp C told y'all back then that them rappers was doing you know what, y'all was like, okay. And now look at these motherfucking rappers wearing dresses, wearing skirts, and they black. And you want me to call myself black? I'm not finna curse my son. I'm not finna curse my daughter. That's why I made sure that I did never let them believe that. Because in order for them to believe that, that means that that's what I'm talking about, that's gonna be put on them. And I don't want that to be put on them. Because when I was growing up calling myself black, I had to go through black activity. Think about that. I had to go through black activity, which was, fucked up shit all the time, by the way. But it made me be the brightest, smartest, amazing person that I am to this day. So that's why I tell people all the time, I don't give a fuck what you've been through in life. If you don't want to come out and win, then that means you want to be with the devil. That's how you gotta look at it. If you go through some traumatizing shit, you go through fucked up shit, and you can't win after that, that means that why was you even on earth for? You know you're gonna go through shit right in life because that's life. It's called trials and tribulations. So you go through your trials and tribulations to make yourself a better person. And yeah, it's not right if somebody mistreats you. It's not right if somebody abuse you. It's not right for none of that shit. But what you should have got out of all of it is that I'm not gonna let that motherfucking person break me. I'm not gonna let that individual make me them. And that's what I always used to believe in. I used to always be like, I'm never finna let nobody on this earth break me. And that's why I always kept my faith in the Most High. And that's why I'm still winning to this day. Because even back then when I was growing up, when I was going through some of the most traumatizing shit in life, I always put the Most High first. Because I even knew back then, keep man and the Most High first, and I'll be okay. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to marry a man. So that's why I said men too. Because that's what's wrong with women. Women don't get it. You gotta put God and men right there. You gotta put God and men right there. God gotta be first. The man gotta literally be underneath him. Like when you say God, you gotta put men right there. Because God created man for us. So, you know, that's why I'm gonna keep saying, in order for us to build for the next generation, you have to go on and sacrifice yourself for them. And that's what I'm doing for my son and daughter right now. I'm sacrificing myself, which I don't mind doing. I'm sacrificing my life. And when I say I'm sacrificing my life, it's working the 9 to 5, being on YouTube talking to y'all, trying to one day get my damn money, trying to goddamn monetize so I can really, that's when y'all gonna get the best out of me. I'm just kidding, y'all still gonna get the best out of me. But what I'm saying is, I'm doing all this because I want to put my son and daughter in the best position, because I learned from being in a relationship with my son and daughter's father is that he was not trying to put me in the right position that I thought I should be being put in. So I understood that I can't get mad at him. I got to do what I need to do for myself. And that's exactly what I did. And 5 years later, I'm living my best life with my son and daughter. Even though, they daddy ain't shit. They love his ass, and that's all I care about. I don't care that he ain't talked to them in 4 years because he's stupid. And I think he's jealous because, my boyfriend, we went down there 2 different times, so he got to see my boyfriend. I think it might have made him feel a certain type of way too, because, my boyfriend, is, old, that part. He old too, but my boyfriend's actually old, but he's just younger than him, which is kind of funny because my boyfriend is actually younger than my son and daughter's father. That's crazy as hell. But at the end of the day, he is actually living his best life way better than my son and daughter's father. Cause unlike my son and daughter father, yeah, he ain't living his best life. I'll be the first to say that. And the reason why I'm saying it is because you're not living your best life if you're not taking care of your kids. I don't care what nobody say. You're not living your best life. When you can't be there for your kids, you never gonna live your best life. I don't care what nobody say. So that's why when you create kids on this earth, take care of them, be there for them, love them, and support them. Even if you're not with the mother, even if you ain't with the father, don't call no man that you bring into your household that's not the father of your kids, they fucking stepdaddy. Say he is their father figure. And if you bring a woman into the house, then she ain't the mother of your children. Say she is a mother figure. I'm finna start some new trends, because I'm not finna because black people call them stepdaddies and stepmama. Native people, we call them father figures and mother figures. Because I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not finna be saying all these stupid ass terms that they done made up to oppress black people. I'm gonna let them have that shit. Me, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna bring something different to the table. But I can't believe that I'm even still talking. I literally just worked like 10 hours, and I think at least on here for like 3 hours, just talking about life and how black people ain't gonna never do shit in life. And I'm glad that God did what He did because they deserve everything that they get. And I don't give a fuck who get mad that I'm saying what I'm saying because that's how I personally feel. Because I'm gonna say it again, the black people that I was raised with and around, seen, wasn't raised around, didn't see, they all act just like each other. Failures. Welfare system, Section 8 for the rest of their life. They cool with it. Living in the hood for the rest of their life. They cool with it. Getting assistance from the government for the rest of their life. I'm not saying get government assistance and you working, but you still getting it because ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, because I don't care what nobody say. If you working a 9 to 5 and you still can be able to get government assistance, I'm for it because you paying taxes. But if you just a motherfucking bum ass motherfucker and you get Section 8 and you get welfare, nigga, could just I can't wait till he delete all that shit. Just delete all of it. And I think I need to make a live stream because I think I seen that they said I think Texas passed a law that men gotta be mandatory to pay money when a woman get pregnant. I'm like, y'all are weirdos. Like, so if a woman get pregnant, he automatically on child support. That's crazy. I bet y'all men gonna stop doing this. By the way, I think I do need to make a live stream about that because that's something I do want to talk to y'all men about because I think to me, I think it's a good thing. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but the reason why I say I think it's a good thing is because it's gonna force men to stop being with Jezebels. Because think about this: if you nutting that woman and she a Jezebel and she pregnant, that means she got you on child support. She ain't even gotta run the right zaddy no more. That's the crazy part. These people ain't playing with us. They trying to unalive y'all black people. Damn, y'all black people finna get unalive at an alarming rate. I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to see the picture more and more and more. Mm. Well, it's gonna be on y'all because I'm gonna say it again. Y'all gonna believe in Dr. Umar. Y'all gonna believe in Tariq Nasheed. Y'all gonna believe in Pan Goofies. Y'all gonna believe in FBA. Y'all gonna believe in all that cult like stuff. And as y'all following that, the next generation then they got flipped. These boys confused. These boys don't know if they like girls or boys. I'm telling y'all, I feel bad for these black kids. That's why I'm so glad. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. I praise the Most High that I raised my son and daughter the way I have. Because now what I see in this community that's supposed to be black, my kids ain't none of that. Like they even know, they even say the same thing I say, and that's fucked up. Especially my son, he told me, he said black kids are ghetto. That's what my son told me. He said, when we out there at school, all the black, like that, all the black girls, they always being ghetto. They always being like this and that. And he's like, the black boys ain't no better. And it's not saying that he don't have black friends because I was go on his field trip, and I went up to the school, see the kids or whatever, and he was showing me his friends and stuff, and it was like a white boy, and it was a black boy. So I'm not trying to sit here and I'm like, oh, my son is like racist or something. What I'm saying is my son already understand that black people are ghetto, and I ain't never told my son to say black people are ghetto. By the way, because I don't even be like, oh, black people are ghetto. But my son and daughter understand that right is right and wrong is wrong, and they not looking at color. They not looking at, oh, because they're black people, they're ghetto. They looking at they black and they're acting ghetto, and if they white, they're acting ghetto. They don't write that part, but they just happen to be black. And I know my kids ain't wrong because I'ma say it again. These goddamn black kids out here devils. They gremlins, they devils. They might unalive you. They might unalive your family. They might run down and find you and unalive you. Cause if little Ronnie and his daughter, yeah, that's why I'm gonna keep saying I'm not gonna be black. Y'all gonna keep being black. I'm gonna keep telling y'all. Y'all think I'm playing, but I'm telling y'all, the Most High blessed me with a gift of knowledge. And I've been doing this for a long time. You keep calling yourselves black, you're going to live a black life. Because I'm going to say it again. When I was calling myself black, I was living a black life. But when I really realized that being black is not the way to go. To be honest with you, I'm going to keep saying I always knew I was Native American. But when you growing up brainwashed to say the word black, you're gonna keep saying it. So that's why I get mad, because I'll still revert and go back and say black, because we've been brainwashed to fucking say it. So that's why when I say it to my, sometimes, I say it to my kids just to test their skills. I'm like, "Are you black?" I said, like, "No, I ain't black." He's like, no. He's like, "Why would I be black for? I thought I'm American, and I thought I'm an Aborigine. I thought I'm Native American." And I was like, now it's like, no, I'm just basically, I know you Native American. I just wanted to test you because I want to make sure you know you're not black, because we're not crayons, and I don't want you to be caught up in the system of racism, because that's how I feel about black and white. I feel like black and white is really racism, and I ain't got time to be playing these games. I don't want my son and daughter to grow up with none of that bullshit. I want them to grow up and live their best life, and that's exactly what they be doing. And that's why they already know that black people ain't shit. And I'm gonna keep saying it, black people ain't shit. Like, black people ain't shit, and y'all gonna keep being shit. So y'all keep blaming white zaddy, keep blaming the white man, keep blaming the devil too. White Eddie, blame the devil, because y'all like to blame him too. Blame him, White Eddie. Say he the reason all this happened. No, 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 no. Y'all love to try to get a devil greatness. I don't know why y'all love to get a devil greatness. Just because he runs this earth, he only runs it because the Most High let him do it. We need to stop. That's why sometimes I be want to just, be like, do we need to pull the real Bible out to people and get them to understand that in the Bible, the Most High been told us that the devil was there? That's why sometimes I be so confused, because it's like y'all are saying that the devil runs this world, but y'all won't give the meaning or the reason why he runs earth. It's like he runs earth because we fucked up and went against the Most High. The devil was always right there. They have the gift of music, which means they was with the Most High, just like we was with the Most High. That's why I be saying sometimes to myself, do people not understand that the devil is God's creation? So stop trying to give the devil some type of greatness, like he has some type of control over us, when he has to get entities to sign contracts to fulfill them. The Most High never gave none of us contracts. He either told us to worship him or go talk to the devil. Which one you gonna do? That's what he did. And he proved it to our asses too. Cause before we was living the most righteous life in life. But like always, the goddamn black woman, cause I'm gonna always go back to the truth, the black woman had to fuck it up. She had to fuck it up, didn't she? But she was black. Remember that. She was black. And I'm starting to think too, because let's all be real about this part. All these books that we have, the Bible, the Quran, Torah, all of it. Y'all know they fondled with it, played with it and shit. But what I'm starting to really feel like is that the Most High never put a color in there. I'm starting to be convinced on that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we is everything. Color is not a real thing. Color is design. Color is something that they made up. The Most High made us in his image, right? So we end up becoming different colors because life evolved. We really are really all, I don't care what nobody say, we all really just one race. Like, we really just really one race, where we supposed to really just be out here respecting each other and just living our best lives. But we were doing it at one point in time. All of us was living our best lives. But I'm going to say it again. Woman ate the forbidden fruit of knowledge, which was having sex. Because again, why y'all think they always promoting sex? Why y'all think every generation they get worse and worse with sex? Because sex is what led us to our destruction. Why y'all think that they always promote sex? I've been trying to figure this out too. When we gonna talk about that? When we gonna talk about that they promote sex because they know that's one of the most wickedest things? And when I say it, I mean it. I'm not playing. I know in y'all mind, y'all like, what you mean sex is wicked? It is. We were never having sex. When we was with the Most High, we was with the Most High. Think about this. We don't need to have sex. We with the Most High. We with the Most High. We didn't have time. Think about it. We didn't have time to have affection for each other, because the only affection we was given was to the Most High. That's what people not realizing. Why y'all think that God is a jealous God? Get it? Why y'all think y'all curse because y'all calling yourselves black and white? Because This is how I'm gonna prove my point on how black and white people are cursed on earth right now. And they're gonna forever be cursed on this earth, especially if they keep calling themselves this. I'm gonna prove it. What China doing right now? Don't they got a billion people? Don't India got a billion people? All these other Russia, they ain't got a billion people. But I'm just showing y'all in plain sight. How the hell is all these people living their motherfucking best life in their cultures? They got their trillions of dollars. They invested their fucking trillions of dollars into their fucking people. But black and white people ain't did shit for themselves. And y'all can keep saying how white people did some shit. Believe what you want to. They ain't doing shit either. Because they stuck in the same box y'all ass is stuck in. Y'all just ain't got it. The whole time, y'all been in America crying about black and white people. And everybody around the world been running around motherfucking laps and circles. And y'all still ain't got it. And that's why I be laughing at people when they be talking shit about China, when they be talking about shit about other people in other countries. I laugh at y'all because we the dummies. Y'all haven't figured it out. Americans are the true dummies. You know how we the true dummies? We aliens. Because the moment we go to a whole nother country that speak another language, we fucking aliens. Nigga, we gonna have to pop the motherfucking phone out and be like, konnichiwa? God damn it. Don't y'all know they can speak English? But when they bring their ass over here, we be like, speak our language, speak our language. But then when we take our stupid ass over there, we gotta pop the fucking phone out. Cause we not bilingual. You see how black and white people dumb than a motherfucker? That's why I keep telling you, I laugh at black and white people all the time. I'm telling you, because I be like, y'all are the dumbest motherfuckers on planet Earth. Asian community then lap the fuck out of y'all. The Indian people who got the worst food ever in life lapped y'all ass. Everybody lapped y'all asses. Cause y'all got caught up in being the Ku Klux Klan and Black Power. That's what I'm telling you. When I was growing up, it was hard growing up in my household because what I'm telling y'all now is what I was thinking back then. And I used to laugh all the time because I used to think even back then, like, so y'all didn't figure it out that the moon landing and the TV was the biggest scam to finesse y'all into slavery? Because I'm going to say it again. NASA put y'all in slavery. All the people that believe in NASA, y'all are enslaved. Because if y'all know what NASA really means, then you'll get the picture. And then if you got tricked by the black and white TV, then y'all remember the TV was black and white. They was telling y'all. I'm like, why did not people not get... How the hell, as a, like, I wasn't even a teenager yet, and I figured that shit out. I knew back then. I'm like, wait. Because what really made me realize this was the civil rights era. Because I told y'all, I'm a history nerd, goddamn it. Back then, my history teachers used to be like, this girl is crazy. And they ain't wrong, I was crazy. But most people did not understood this. Most people never put it together. The real reason why in America, white and black people are the real slaves. And in America, I know black people, oh no, white people can't be slaves. You saying it, but I'm gonna keep telling y'all, white people don't own shit. Y'all think they do because they are crayon like you. But we all know who own everything, and their name start with a J. So with that being said, that's how y'all know y'all dumb. That's how you know if you still calling yourself a white person past 2025, you're gonna be cursed for the rest of your life. Y'all think I'm playing about this, but I'm so serious about this. I know it sound out the ordinary because most people would never tell y'all the truth about this because most people would never think about this. But I need to live my whole life thinking about this because I'm gonna keep telling y'all. When you grow up in a lot of dysfunction, it'll make you question every goddamn thing. And that's just how I always been. I question every goddamn thing. And I'm so glad I did. Because if I never questioned everything, my son and daughter would not be better than me. But when I look at them every day, I know they better than me. And you know how I know they better than me? Because I gave them knowledge. Unlike my motherfucking mama was talking about something, getting in the mud, figure it out. I'm like, what? Figure it? Y'all crazy. We don't supposed to be figuring shit out. Y'all supposed to be teaching us finances. Y'all supposed to be giving us Gerber life insurances. Y'all supposed to be putting us up on game. No, not black people. Get it in the bud. Pay these bills. All kind of weird shit. That's why I love my boyfriend so much. Because You know, his son 25, he just turned 25, and he still live at home and everything. Nigga got a job, great job. And I just be like, see, that's how you supposed to do. You don't supposed to just kick your goddamn kid out because they 20 or they 21 or whatever. Like, he ain't dating nobody, so he might as well stay at home. Like, and then he might move out when he gets some goddamn body. Like, I want to do my son and daughter like, well, not really my son, but my daughter, I definitely want to do her like that. Because I know my son, he definitely gonna be like his dad to a certain degree. So I know he gonna do his thing. Um, but it's just, again, it's crazy that black people don't want their kids to have shit. And that's why I love my boyfriend so much. Cause I'm not playing, y'all. My boyfriend 59 years old. And no, he ain't my fucking sugar daddy. Cause I say that because I'm a millennium and I don't know what the fuck a dumbass sugar daddy is. Like, these women are fucking weirdos. And, you know, he has 4 kids, all of them, you know, grown. And one of them is, he a teenager still. He practically 2 years away from being damn grown. And my boyfriend raised all 4 of his kids great. He only got 2 mother of his children. He got 3 sons and 1 daughter. And all of them successful, intelligent, got their own money. They not ghetto. They ain't here trying to delete people and shit. And when I look at my boyfriend, I just be like, damn, I want to be like my boyfriend. I want to make sure I put my daughter and son in position. I want to make sure I have them out here, you know, just living their best life. So I could be like, oh, that's my son and daughter. Well, I know they did that. I don't want to be like these black people having a motherfucking daughter hit a motherfucking person in the back of their head with a fucking baton, and then she get her dumb ass up there like, but my feelings. Or we had Carmelo Anthony, which I think they was sneak dissing Carmelo Anthony, the basketball player, and have him unalive a white boy because he's a coward and he's in high school and he don't know how to fight. Yeah, my son and daughter ain't gonna do that dumb ass shit. No, no, no. My son and daughter gonna live their best life. They gonna be happy. They gonna be successful. Why? They see me being successful. Why? They see me with a man that loves and support me, loves and support them, and is a father figure to them, loves and respect them. Y'all people are weirdos for allowing this to go on for as long as it did, and then to still be in denial. Because I'm gonna say it again, ain't no motherfucking way that I went through what I went through. And one day I'm gonna write a goddamn book about it. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all what I went through in my life is a motherfucking life story. And not only is it a life story, but it's a traumatizing story too. But one day I'm gonna do it, write a book, because I know that I'm not the only woman that went through what I went through. Cause some women I didn't met in real life that told me horror stories. I like, nigga, I thought I went through something. I'm like, damn, that wasn't shit compared to you. So I know it's a lot of females that went through a lot of traumatizing stuff just like I did, but on a whole different level. And I really be saying that women should come out and talk about those experiences so that they can protect the next generation of females, and so that, again, we can focus on things in the communities to build us. Why y'all think I'm on YouTube for? I'm on YouTube to actually try to build us up and show us that if we want our sons and daughters to be successful, put Gerber life insurance on them. That's the first thing y'all need to do. Everybody that hears my voice, I don't care what race you claiming or identity, Gerber life insurance, okay? Because that's what my son and daughter own, and they gonna have about $10,000 when they both get, I think, like 18. And if I ever, and once I really start making money, I'm gonna keep upgrading it. Because again, I'm not playing, y'all. Y'all not getting it. The next generation finna go through something that we never went through in life. And it's called technology. And I know y'all like, what you mean technology? I mean that of what I just said, nigga. I'm not playing. Technology is finna be in a different level in the next 10 years. We finna be starting to see things that y'all never thought was possible. I already know it's possible because I love the Asian culture, so I've been doing this shit. But what I'm telling y'all is, if you don't put your kids in position for the next 10, 15 years, they gonna be a new type of slave. And it ain't gonna be the slavery we went through. Just remember that. Just remember I'm telling y'all this. Y'all think this fake ass slavery, because y'all ain't even going through no fucking slavery. Y'all don't even know what fucking slavery is. Why do people even still be talking about slavery when they never even experienced it? It's shit like that too that be making me mad. None of us ever even experienced slavery, but somehow we need reparations with it. It's stuff like that. That's what I'm telling you. That's why when I was at school, I used to snap on my damn teachers, especially my history teachers, when they tried to come with that, oh, we finna talk about slavery. Oh, no, the fuck we not. We finna keep it strictly on how we invented every goddamn thing and how we run shit. I'm just being real. That's how I was in middle school and high school. Cause I'm just being real. I wasn't going for none of the bullshit. Cause I remember in high school, I had this white teacher, Mr. Odom. This is why I'm gonna keep saying technology been way more advanced. That's why I'm keep telling y'all y'all ain't seen we ain't seen shit yet. When I was in high school, he went to a motherfucking concert and saw Tupac as a hologram. I'm 31 years old now. He saw a fucking hologram back then. So that's why I be telling people all the time, technology is way more advanced than y'all could fucking ever imagine. And in the next 5, 10 years, if y'all do not put these kids in positions, if you have these kids out here still being criminals, it's gonna be a new slavery, and their ass might get chipped for the prison system. Cause if y'all don't think that they gonna start chipping y'all motherfuckers in the prison system, mark my word, they gonna chip y'all. They gonna find a way. I'm telling y'all, they gonna find a way to chip people. And if y'all don't think they're gonna use the prison system to do it, okay. That's what I'm gonna keep telling y'all. Y'all people stupid. Y'all, sometimes I be like, people be worried about the wrong shit. Y'all worried about how black women ain't shit all day and all night on YouTube. Y'all need to be motherfucking worried about how in the next 5 to 10 years this technology that they motherfucking got from China. Cause y'all can talk all that bullshit how they hate China. Nigga, we not doing it. China make all our motherfucking shit. You want me to believe that we got real smoke for China when they make everything? We not doing that shit. We not doing it. I'm gonna put y'all up on game. 5, 10 years from now, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not playing. If y'all keep being out here being criminals, you keep thinking it's okay to catch a Fed case. You think it's okay to go get arrested for stealing. Anything criminal, I'm telling y'all, it's not going to be the way it used to be. Crime is not going to be held through in the same way that it once was. Y'all not getting, don't y'all see how they taking all these goddamn rappers out? When all the rappers the criminals? When all the rappers the criminals? Okay then, when they once pushing their criminal activity, okay, ain't they getting locked up? Keep telling y'all selves that we gonna keep living in the time where these motherfuckers ain't gonna put y'all into a new slavery. And I'm gonna be in the background looking like I was 10 years ago. Cause 10 years ago when I was in my early 20s, I was gonna tell people saying that I'm telling people now, people don't like to listen because people really like to live in this, I guess, fake ass illusion world. But me, I'ma live in the real world. And the real world is I'm trying to get to the bag, trying to get my lip gloss popping. I'm trying to put myself in position in the next couple of years so that I won't be on goddamn YouTube, and I definitely won't be working no damn 9 to 5 no more. Because see, unlike most people just look at YouTube like they're gonna spend the rest of their life on here. I'm not trying to be on here for the rest of my life. I'm on here for a short time period, couple of years. That's what I'm really trying to give myself, a couple of years, right? I'm just being real. Cause I ain't never been designed to be on YouTube, and I definitely wasn't designed to be a worker. But that's when you go through life. You have trials and tribulations. I thought I was gonna be a stay-at-home over the rest of my goddamn life. I thought I was gonna be in a stay-home parent for the rest of my life. But then 2020 slapped me up in my motherfucking face, and reality kicked in. So, and that's life. And what you do as a real Native woman, you don't go run to the motherfucking white zaddy and be like, I'm gonna put my goddamn my son and daughter's father on child support because we're not together no more, and I'm mad, I'm upset, and because he's not doing X, Y, and Z, he's not saying his kids whatever. So I'm gonna go run the white zaddy. I am not gonna go run to no stupid ass white zaddy. Fuck white zaddy. White zaddy can keep his white zaddy crumbs. I don't know how y'all women do that. And then people like, well, you stupid because it's about the kid. No, it's not about the kid. It's about y'all be mad at each other and y'all be putting the niggas on child support, not for the kids. Y'all basically do it to get back at him and get his ass locked up, and so he don't be in the kid life. That's what black women do. I'm Native. I ain't had time for none of that shit. I looked at it like what I said it was. If you don't want to do what you need to do, that's you. I don't care, because your kids still gonna love you. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say. If the daddy is the most fucked up person on the planet, You better tell your kid that he's the best, and then when they get grown, they make that decision. But you should never influence your kids to hate they parents. Now, if they parents is mistreating them and all that, then that's something totally different, right? I'm not talking about that. But I'm just talking about you purposely trying to manipulate your fucking kids to be failures. Because I don't think people understood that shit. When you get mad at your, the father of your children, right? Or one child or children, right? You get mad at him and you destroy your kids, you're destroying yourself. That's why I never understood how women lay down, have multiple baby daddies, and then F up all the kids, and then they wonder why their life is in hell. That's why I be just laughing at people, and today they be wondering why they living in hell. You're living in hell, you dumbass, because you're doing hell-like activity. When you out here letting 45 niggas nutting you and get you pregnant with 45 different semens, and you having 4 or 5 different bloodlines, bitch, you might go to hell. Y'all need to stop allowing yourselves to create about 4 or 5 bloodlines. That's weird. As a woman, why would you allow yourself to have 4 or 5 different bloodlines? Because the most I'm gonna say is 2. Cause I'm gonna just be real. Cause to me 3 is like that's I ain't doing that. I got 1, 2 is like 2 to me. That's it. That's cause I want to have kids with my boyfriend one day. So that's why I say 2. But after that, that's it. I'm just being real. That's it. But for women to be out here just having these babies like that, and then they wonder why these kids crazy. And then these same ninjas they lay down with just be like, fuck them kids, I'm gonna create some more. And then they create some more and say, fuck them kids. And they black. They definitely black. So, but people that building families, believe in polygamy, they want to see their children be better than them, want to wake up one day and they son or daughter buy them a car for no goddamn reason. You telling me you don't want to experience that one day from your kid? You don't telling me one day you don't want your kid to buy you a mansion? One day you don't telling me you don't want to look at your kid and say, dang, my son owned a business. Dang, my son and another, person, they own this corporation together. They invented a corporation. Like, I want to do that shit because I'm not playing. When I look at my boyfriend and his grown, because his kid's big as hell, man. They 25, I think 23, 32, and 16. And when I look at them, I be like, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you raise your goddamn kids. Because I don't care what nobody say. My boyfriend kids is better than him. And that's how it's supposed to be. You don't supposed to create life and let them fail. I couldn't do it. I don't care what nobody say. I couldn't do it, not with my kids. That's why when I look at my son and daughter every day, I let them know how much I love them. And that's why it's so funny how, when I have to go to work, my daughter always be like, oh, Mom, why you gotta go? And I'll be like, I gotta pay these bills. I'm like, one day I ain't gonna have to work a 9 to 5. I'll be getting my lip gloss money one day, and I ain't gotta worry about none of this. But until then, them baby steps. But I enjoy looking at my 10-year-old, my 12-year-old, because I love them so much. And, now I just need to have like at least 2 more with my boyfriend. And then I feel like my life is even more complete because I don't care what nobody say. Men, y'all, if you 80, if you're 70, y'all still should be creating life, especially if you're a great man, especially if you raise beautiful children that are respectful and that's building in life, that's not out here hurting people, trying to unalive people, getting mad, trying to race bait, all kind of weird stuff. Like, the internet made people weirdos, and that's why sometimes I be feeling like something wrong with me, no lie. And that's why I know why I stand out so much in real life, because I'm not playing with y'all. I stand out that much because most people do not think or operate the way I do, and I know they don't. I don't blame nobody for not thinking or operating the way I do. I blame people for going through shit in life and letting that make them be failures. That's what I'm mad about. I'm mad about the fact that I went through fucked up shit in my life and I didn't let that hold me back. And that's what I'm telling you. I'm gonna make a book one day about it because it's no way you telling me I went through what I went through, nigga, and still made it out. And y'all telling me y'all hoes can't do it. You telling me a man can't do it, a woman can't do it, but I can do it. I beat all the goddamn odds. No, I didn't beat no goddamn odds. I stayed with the Most High. There you go. It ain't no such thing as beating no goddamn odds. It's just being with the Most High. That's how you're gonna win. It's being with the Most High. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna say it again. I'm just so blessed that I went through everything that I went through in my life, even though it was fucked up. But I'm gonna keep saying it. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be who I am today. I really wouldn't be. And at the end of the day, I think as a community, the first step that everybody should take, I don't care if you still calling yourself black or not, the first thing you need to do is look at your kids in their eyes and ask yourself, do you want them to go through that same pain and trauma you went through? Or are you okay with that? And if you can't do it, and if you can't even get yourself to think like that, you definitely with the devil. And that's why I just understand that a lot of people in today's time with the devil at an all-time high. And that's why I protect my energy, number one. And I just look at the bigger picture and I just say, hey, I can't do nothing about it. Because I'm going to say it again. Growing up, I ain't going to lie. I really did want to save the black community. Because I always just felt like the black community was in shambles, like literally all my life, because I'm a city girl, grew up with a lot of dysfunction. So when you seeing that dysfunction and then you get to see dysfunction in real life, then you get to see the dysfunction on fucking TV, then it's like you at a point like, damn, so is this who we really are? So you telling me our people are just dysfunctional as people? No, this not us. We've been groomed from generations to become who we are today. Because before this, we actually was loving, compassionate people. Why y'all think the rest of the world want to be us? That's what people don't understand. The true native people of this world, people really want to be us because they know what we have done on this earth. They don't want to be black. I promise you, they don't want to be black. Why y'all think Putin know who we really are? Putin been knew who we really are, which is why I respect Putin, by the way. And sometimes I be disappointed in black people because it's like, how do Russian people know who we are? How do Arabic people know who we are? How do Asian people, everybody around the world know who the real people are? And we are the most oppressed. The real people that's really with the Most High, we the ones that really getting oppressed. The ones that's with the devil are the ones that keep getting promoted to make it seem like that's just us. And that's what people don't understand. The people that y'all see getting promoted is really the devil. The people that you see being promoted are the devil. Why y'all think y'all getting hurt? Why y'all think y'all kids are unaliving each other? I be saying to myself, do people not get it? It's never been about color. It's always been about God and the devil. That's what it's always been about. And I don't know, maybe because I grew up Muslim and with the Bible, I've been always understanding it on a deeper level. I always understood for a long time, especially because I grew up Muslim too, is that, again, woman was created to worship man. And there's nothing wrong with that. We came from his body. We supposed to worship him. Duh. Right? And the Quran is a very spiritual book. So it tells you about the spiritual realm. It tells you about life itself. So that's why I keep saying, at the end of the day, if we really do want to grow, I'm going to keep telling people this. Put the Quran up. Pick the Bible up. Read it for yourself. Get closer to the Most High. Because if you really do want to not be them 2/3, I'll say do that. But I'm gonna get off here because it's actually gonna be 10 o'clock, and I ain't gonna lie. If when y'all see me again, your girl gonna have some different hair, because I love doing my hair. Look, I do my own hair. I give the Asian community my money because I'm not giving black women my money because I'm not black, so I'm not giving them my money. I'm gonna give the Asian women my money because at least when I give them my $20, I can do my hair however I want to. But the moment I give it to the black women, I'm gonna spend like $500, and my ass might have no edges that I got, because I got some nice edges that I never do. And it'd be so funny because females be like doing them billions of, I'm like, I ain't doing all that. I just be trying to be as natural as possible. But I had a good time talking because I just love talking. Y'all should know that by now. I don't care. I love talking. Like, I ain't gonna cap. I love talking. So with that being said, I'm finna get out of here because I'm really finna go do some editing. Because like I told you, New Breed, before I even end it, so I want this to be the last thing anyway. Well, really, I'm gonna say something else. That's really what I want to be the last thing. New Breed, I got you. I got you. I promise you, I ain't playing. I got you. I'm not really. I'm not playing. I got you. But the last thing I want to say is that I'm thankful that the Most High always kept the light on my path so that I could see. So with that being said, I'm gone. I'm on.